As a child, you would wait and watch from far away, but you always knew that you'd be the one to work while they all play. And you'd lay awake at night and scheme of all the things that you would change, but it was just a dream. Here we are.
We're beating Whippo! Shut the fuck up! We're beating Whippo! We can do this! You don't know shit about Power Faker, bro! This is League of Legends! Okay, don't say Unk, please. That was really tough and cool.
Asper Santa Claus, right, Quan?
No, I will be Santa
This
Claus.
is why we league. This is why we league. Yes. Somebody fucking gets it.
Thank you. Happy Christmas and good luck.
This is why we league.
Starting the Christmas celebrations earlier than Mariah Carey.
This is. I mean, I do like.
All right, chat. What up? Welcome back to the stream. We're hopping right into it. This is the winners finals of North American League of Legends, LTA North. We are in it. Shopify Rebellion against FlyQuest, who has been the best team in North America for like years now. For splits on splits on splits. They've been de facto #1. We have come out of nowhere. I thought your team was washed. If I'm being honest, we were. My team was wildly washed until the end of last split, where we made miraculous upsets against Team Liquid, C9, 100 Thieves, and basically beat everybody except for the team we're playing today, FlyQuest. And today, we have an option of getting, I think, do we go to Worlds if we win this? I think we do, no? I think we win this shit, we go to Worlds, or we have a really good chance. I think if you win this, you're in Grand, and if you win Grands, you go to Worlds. Yeah, I think you're right. Whatever. Fuck, I'm not changing the fucking title.
You could literally do that in your sleep.
Yeah, I mean, Canyon could be full clear.
The face of North American League of Legends. Let me tag my Discord.
We'll see when we
What up, Prezzo?
If Contracts wakes up and there's some presents under the tree, or if the Grinch
are the presents for the other team.
The face of North American League
so generally you are going to want
watches
to wait
his
to
team destroy the competition.
Multiple clears and getting to that big power spike. Whereas Inspired, I feel like on the Sejuani will probably be looking to get involved a little bit earlier.
Anyway, I got a message from Kelby.
He will look for it, but Inspired is also a very farm-heavy.
Okay, Killer Kelbo, who said, don't watch this game, Busio's playing Bard.
It's not just the stats, of course, but people are really starting to associate
like that fucking matters.
As, you know, a signature pick.
Who cares about Busio?
Both regionally and internationally.
What's up, gamer?
We call him Boosted Ho where I'm from.
He's such a playmaker and just always seems to be in the right place at the right time, which I think is further enabling that Bard play.
And my absolute favorite thing about his Bard is how
I'm here for the Bukaki. Oh my God, W raid.
Because
thank you for the raid burrito.
Even more exciting.
Wait, what the hell? Why would you raid me when I'm watching League of Legends?
Baiting people in. Top side here, Contracts is awake. And goes for
sorry, let me back up. Thank you for the raid. I appreciate it. I'm dead ass watching League of Legends though.
Okay, Inspired, ready to join up now here too.
Change your thumbnail on
Just taps him
YouTube.
with the W
Tim!
there. There's not a whole lot more to do
Tim!
for the side of FlyQuest, but Masu has made.
Are you
the
just
early
streaming the game, or are you
switch
doing stuff
already
after?
here,
I'm probably
bringing
gonna do
the
some
AD
stuff
carry
after.
up into the top side right before Whippo has to take
We'll
his
see.
recall and then shift.
Depends
his
how the
position
game
down
goes.
the bottom lane instead.
Yeah, and the timing there was really good because
W League, why are you watching this shit, man? Okay, Burrito, because I own the team. Because I own Shopify Rebellion, and if we win, we have a great chance of going to World, and we're gonna shock the world. This is why we league.
Does he have a legitimate like air rates?
Well, I gotta say, that is a vast improvement over the other horn that you and Raz were using.
The squeaky horn that Raz ran out of gas.
Own, you're a 0.5% owner? Bro, y'all
Y'all
are dumb as shit. You think I have some like fucking Valkyrie 100 Thieves deal? Nope.
And also, you know, he talked about the Wukong Orianna
Nope,
combo
wrong.
that we're highlighting in draft. You know, that has the potential to win them the game. So we'll see indeed how and if they can pull out that combo.
Valkyrie Shade, any chance I get. What's for lunch? I had a sandwich.
And donated that to his bot lane on top side, and he TP'd
I had a
in
breakfast
way that was pushing
sandwich.
away from him, right? So he goes from really
The crazy
advantageous
dude,
lane
thank you
state,
the 8
you know,
months. Thank you for the
donated that to his
subs,
bot
chat.
lane,
I
TP's
appreciate
doing
it.
really
Chat
well
on
state,
screen,
where he ends up
please,
getting
please,
jumped out. Now
please,
Inspired's
please,
gonna
please.
have to come down
Fine.
here and protect him because they are realizing he is.
Is this
potentially in
the
a lot of
our chat?
danger. I don't think they saw Inspired. I think he's playing right on the edge of vision, or did they spot him? That's hard to know. It seemed like they were posturing pretty aggressively.
Hopefully
but
it's a
they
quick
would've seen
3-0.
the
It probably will be.
kind of a attachment there, right?
Yeah, the little glacial
The little
ice
glacial
thingy.
thing, I think you can see that, but I'm not actually 100% sure.
Well,
Did you see Connor
let's
today?
see
I did
if
not,
we
to
can
be honest.
get any more aggro
I woke up
out of
late
the
as hell.
pushing duo bottom lane
Kryptonic
here
Live,
for
thank you for the
B-Boy
3
and
months.
Zeus, because right now,
Ninja,
that's creating
thank you for the
enough
6
space
months of
for
Prime.
Contracts
Damn,
and
half a year.
Powerbox to move on over and work on taking the first Drake together.
Will you be
Well,
playing the
just have
second
to
map
wait
about
here.
difficult game about
Masu
climate? I've been thinking about doing it, maybe. Do you think I should? Red team got the Cloud Drake. Okay, let's go! We got the Cloud Drake, dude!
Want to see how many
Yes.
charms Busio can pick up too in these lane swaps.
Hey,
Moving
wow,
all
good
over
shit,
the map,
Busio.
and using that extra move speed, but we do indeed get the answer back here.
We're
So
the
Barrett,
red
and
team.
Nautilus are going to come out and try and fix this top side because currently a lot of those minions just die.
The face of North American League? Yeah, I'm the face of North American League of Legends.
Yeah,
Love me or hate me, you have to admit it.
So the wave, will come back towards him. So he is, in a pretty good spot now. Top lane, of course, is very even though.
Me and Tyler One have a Deku All Might relationship. A Shanks Luffy. He's giving me the hat.
He's level 6 now.
And now I'm carrying this scene. Chloe, thank you for the prime.
These flashes early, and then you get the repeat plays to actually look for the kills. But Contracts himself is level 6 as well. So
Chad, I literally have 3,000 viewers watching this. Wait, who rated?
Oh yeah,
Fuck.
double flash
That's higher than I thought.
Both of these champions, very scary stuff. A lot of lethal potential there if they can find a good angle to get involved with the ganks. Right now, you can see that wave is starting to stack up a little bit for the side of FlyQuest, so they are going to push forward. Contracts.
Can you explain what you have to do in this game? It's hard for me to say that, bro. I have such a different vision of the game than you would have because I'm very skilled at this game. I guess the easiest thing to do is to look at the gold. Whoever has more gold is generally more powerful. Generally. It's not always the case. That's what you should look at. And hundreds of gold difference is pretty irrelevant. Now, thousands of gold difference, now we're talking. That's juicy. And then the other win condition is like dragons, stacking drakes. Uh-oh, are we contesting grubbies? No way are we going to get both objectives. Uh-oh. Get out of there. Okay, we got Sejuani versus Wukong. Chat, we're about to get both objectives. Uh-oh. So we got grubbies and we got first Drake. Let me check. W incoming?
They quickly push the wave back as well on the bounce.
Bubbly
So
Chaos
they're
into the
able to get
prime.
They are able to get another credit towards these objectives, stacking towards their feast. Dragon plus the 2 grubs here for Shopify already.
Yep, things looking good. Honestly, very close game overall. Just a 400 gold lead.
Whippo shat on Shopify Rebellion for being ass at the start of the season.
Early game, both teams with a lot of scaling options. So I think both teams have the
Bro,
reasons to feel confident as they're going forward.
Whippo can say whatever he wants to his 17 Twitter followers, okay?
A lot of people aren't the biggest fan of
His,
that type of
what he
itemization,
needs to say
on
starts
the
and
Victor,
ends on the
especially
fucking
when there are a lot of
rift,
melee champions that
okay?
have to work through here, but Roa is
That's
gonna
it.
make it so it's easier to survive that initial engage coming through from the Wukong.
And so I hope he backs it up.
If they are really,
Because if he doesn't, ooh, buddy.
First combo, and then the lethality Varus over the top. If you have enough to survive the burst, then oftentimes that will be enough to get.
He's winning right now. I don't know, man. We got Grubs and Drake.
Teams being comfortable with their scaling. We're looking at a game state where we've gone about 10 minutes and still not had a first blood. If you know it's going to be a slow scaling game, sure, Roa feels great. If there's no PvP until 20 minutes, you get a 10-minute Roa, you're having a great time.
Yep, absolutely. We're going to see if this next dragon will be contested at all by FlyQuest, as the first couple objectives have gone Shopify's way, so they would get credit for that objective feat if they can grab this next
Top
dragon
lane is
here
not
in the
mattering
main
this
end.
game.
So we'll have to see if FlyQuest
Just wait
wants
for
to look
Fudge,
an
bro.
angle. They were clearly interested in potentially fighting over those grubs, but once Boosty was chunked out, I think they just kind of made the call that
10 minutes, no kills. Yeah, that's probably our win con.
Yep. And you can
I
see
feel like
here
our
with that
win
lane
con
timing
is,
snapshot,
hey,
that
let's
little bit
play
of a lead
slow.
that FlyQuest
Let's
has
stack
built for
up
themselves,
Drakes
that
and
400 or 500
objectives.
goals you were talking about, Isaac,
Let's fucking
entirely
win.
on the solo lanes
You know,
right
we don't
now
gotta
with
give
Whippo
any.
and Quad.
We don't
Especially
gotta
gotta
give any
kudos to
kills
Whippo on that one.
in
We were
lane.
talking about how the lane states were initially kind of rough for him after he did the swap. They wanted to give those resources to Masu instead, and so Whippo just kind of had to eat the loss on that one. But he took care of it
WinCon is
really
digging
well.
in
He's
your
got
butt,
kills
twin.
worth of
Shut
gold,
up.
despite the fact there's no kills.
Fuck.
Yeah, I mean, that's a fantastic job. If you can freeze
Stop
the wave
talking to
for
me
AD
like
carry
that.
and teleport to a wave that's pushing away from you and still end up in gold.
Does
then
Shopify
that is
Rebellion
just
have a
really
late
well
game
played in
comp?
the 1v1. And even in that 1v2, being able to get enough farm that you aren't
Tough
just
to
kind of
say. To be
getting
honest,
ran
I
over
feel like
is
Sejuani's a bit
fantastic.
terrifying.
Masu is going to be doing
Renekton's a bit terrifying. Victor's a bit terrifying.
And it is such an exciting
Yeah,
game.
no,
It is kind of that
to
new
be
age
honest, I
era,
don't think so.
and scales incredibly well, has the ability to take over in team fights.
But
which
like, I don't know,
always
pro games
see
don't really go
Masu
late
in team
game.
fighting is such a big strength, I think, of his.
Yeah, if they
I've
can
never
keep
seen
him
a pro
safe,
game
then
go
he
full
just
build.
annihilates these melee champs that
Well, that's
are
not. Oh, that's not a
next to
lie.
each other,
I've seen it,
if
but it's
they're grouped
pretty
up,
rare.
Next to each other, indeed, and they're going to start out the dragon. So here we go. Let's see if
I feel like
Shopify
usually
try and
game is
attack
determined
from
by
the
soul.
control ward, from their tri-brush ward right there, because mid lane's getting pushed in, and Palfox at 50% HP. So I think they should just call it off. Mid lane.
All right, we're
Mario
giving up
is
Drake.
not
Smart
there,
give up here.
so no reason
Smart
to
give
risk
up.
anything.
Exactly. Plus, look at the
Give up the
itemization on
Ocean
FlyQuest.
Drake.
Fully completed
What
items
do we
all
have going
already
for
there
us
to
right
go
now?
forward. Still
Okay,
the
we got
Black
good
Widow
lane
has a teleport
state.
to be ready to arrive. Fudge
We're
only just
tied in
now
Drakes. We have
completed
good
Ice Storm Gauntlet.
vision.
B-Boy only just now completed Ghost Blade. So if they would have tried to fight 30 seconds ago for the Drake, they would have had
Teaching
to do it
Lee
with a pretty
Sons.
significant
Thank you for the
itemization
problem.
disadvantage.
Tyler's
And you've got the Orianna
tier list
rushing
was
for
right.
Bertrand
Okay,
because
no, it wasn't. It was
of
fucking
obviously
mean
playing
and
into
shit.
Victor, but also the Sejuani. So rushing into that tenacity is going to delay pretty heavily your first item.
Yeah, I mean, there's so much CC on that team.
It's
so
not
based on
over.
the
You guys
stats,
are
like
dumb
you're
as
saying, the
hell.
first power spike could be slowed down a lot, but I mean, there's Sejuani CC, there's the gravity field.
Can you
there's
react to
Renekton,
NFL game
there's the
highlights when the
bar, there's
season
the
starts?
there's
I don't know.
so
Can I?
much CC that you're gonna have to
I
deal
think
with,
no,
so
right?
it
They'll
makes a lot of
DMCA
sense,
strike
but
me.
it is that tax that
Thank you,
will
Slime
have to
Bunny, for the
pay.
5 months.
FlyQuest
The Jelena, thank you, the
for now will
Prime.
at least delay the
Thank you,
objective
Vahid
fee from
Ark,
being
for the
claimed
Prime.
by Shopify.
I'd
We'll
love
have
to.
look towards the Herald here in a couple minutes to see if Shopify will
Dude,
be
to
able
the
claim
makers of
that
the
first
MLB, let me watch your highlights on stream.
I'm looking forward to the Herald, not for that feat, but hopefully for the PvP.
Y'all are
round.
getting as many
We
views
still
as a
have
Big A
nothing on the
video.
board for either side here,
Let's up those
especially
numbers.
considering the
Well, sorry, I shouldn't
explosive
say
gank
that.
power of both of these junglers
I was trying to
post
reclaim
level
it.
6. I'm really hoping we get some spice here soon.
Did you not get enough crazy action yesterday with 100 Thieves and Team Liquid?
I love that. Give me more of that.
we've got cooler heads prevailing here so far, and a lot of people would expect that from FlyQuest. But Shopify, people also see as this like hot-headed team. They're
That's
gonna
not
go
disrespect to
crazy
Big
all
A.
the
Big A's
time.
numbers are
But
great.
they
Some
have,
disrespect
you
to
know,
the
I feel
MLB.
like, they've
Why'd I
actually
get with
come
9
in really
ads?
well
Fuck,
prepared,
dude, ads piss me
calm and
off.
focused, and,
Mod,
got themselves
seriously, let's
two of the
cool it on
early
the ads.
objectives, So we'll see about that number 3 that you are heavily anticipating, Flowers, and if you will.
Oni-chan,
get
thank you
any
the
sort
2
of
months of
action
Prime.
there.
Bed
There's
X-Men,
really
thank you the
more
14
done
months.
on Wukong, so there is real threat here for trying to actually.
I won't run ads during the
I mean,
game
I think
again.
they have
Hold
a
on.
lot
I
of
got to
reasons
turn off
to
the
be
auto
confident.
ads.
You know, they have been looking good in playoffs, and B-Boy is on a pick that is absolute comfort for him. You know, one of his best picks, I think, in his career. You know, 49 and 20 on it, and this guy has been very stand out.
We don't get ads in my country. Shout out your country.
He has been with them. And even when the team was struggling, a lot of people were really impressed by B-Boy last year. So
Ludwig, I watched your Mumu gameplay back in the day. I learned a thing or two. I learned that no matter how many Mumu games you have, you still will be gold. Okay, I'm plat, motherfucker. I'm actually emerald. Fuck you. Face Smoosher, thank you, the prime. Uh-oh!
On the FlyQuest side as well.
Frustrated
That's an objective right there.
mind,
The honey
Armura,
fruit, the river.
Kupla,
They defend-
and
they
Critique.
defend the fruit,
No,
they deal
Cricket.
damage
Thank you,
to
the primes.
inspired.
Okay.
Should I try to get Prime and or Plat in Rocket League? I've been thinking about that lately. I've been thinking about getting into Rocket League.
Where the river honey fruits are now an objective. All right. Oh, and there's still one left.
Kidro gives us a big kiss before giving us ads up your game. Okay, but his kiss is fucking sullied with vape breath. Okay?
Because when you step on them, they're like really squishy.
Because he does gross vape.
Apples are
That would
really
probably
hard.
taste better than a crab apple.
At least when I kiss you, there's no vape on the breath.
Well, they are by the scuttle crabs. So.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I say crab.
Like half eaten, you know, they're kind of like chewed on. It's like, have you ever gone to an apple orchard? All
He's
apples
dead
are
ass
on
an
the
L
ground, like
vapor.
critters have gotten into them and stuff. Oh, is that what they're eating?
I don't smoke cigarettes.
I mean, desperate times come for desperate measures.
And to be honest, smoking cigarettes is cooler than
In some
vaping.
cases,
I'll say
yes,
it.
You play Volibear.
I think both suck. Both are cringe. Both are lame. Cigarettes are cooler.
All right, well, this topside crab will not be lost to the world either. Inspired's going to pick that one up. Busio right here next to him, but Shopify Rebellion are also in the area as the mid laners are trying to get control over that top lane minion push.
And this will already be the latest First Blood in NA this year. So
we made it.
One give cancer. Yeah, I'm not saying cigarettes are good for you or cool. To be clear, that's not what I said.
Okay.
But I'm just saying, L vapors are cope. They cope their entire lives.
At the start of the movie, before all the gun battles happen, you know?
They tell you vaping's not that bad when they need desperately to wake up and hit their geek bar. When if the first thing they see in the morning is a geek bar and the last thing they see before going to bed is a geek bar, like they go crazy. Cigarette smokers know what's going on. They know they're living short lives. What's going on here? Are we winning this? What's going on here? Yeah. Why did we die?
The first blood belongs to Quad. Seos is down. Shopify Rebellion. They may have claimed the Herald, but they have to sacrifice their.
That's all right.
Plenty of summoner spells.
Wait, that's actually dead. That's not even that bad. That's actually not even that bad. Herald for Seos' life and tier 1 top. That's not bad.
It's always the Nautilus that gets left behind in these fights.
I think that's not that bad.
Everybody else can get out. So they get the Herald. Contracts actually.
We get the Herald.
Kind of slow down Whippo here at the entrance, but look at the left side where B-Boy got fully chunked out. So Shopify with their
what were the sums used?
So low like that, they have to escape.
We lost 3 flashes.
No summoner spells left on B-Boy, but Busio now.
Uh-oh! Yo, Kelby! Yo, is that your boy? Hey, is that your boy, Kelby? Damn!
No, sir.
What's up with him?
Waiting, watching.
Uh-oh!
They should be able to secure this next
Watch out for the Busio Bard. What, why? Because he gives free elo? Is he a fucking win trader? Hey, you might want to get that contract signed sooner rather than later. You're losing your leverage. Busio loses to Shopify Rebellion. I can see the fucking titles, man. Okay, get the fuck off of Seos. Get the fuck off of Seos. Get the fuck out. Don't go back in! Why would you go back in?
Second kill of the game here for FlyQuest. The victor off to a 2-0 start. Now that the PvP has finally begun.
Is what it is.
2,000 gold ahead.
Pretty smart sack by Seos. I think he deadass saved mid-tier 1 by giving up his life there. That was actually kind of smart. He gave up his life for mid-tier 1. You got to think of the gold differential. Like, mid-tier 1 is worth more than his life at this point. 2K gold difference? It's 2K gold difference because we haven't used the Herald yet. But we also have 2 Drakes. Here's what we do. We save Herald for 3rd Drake. We're on Soul Point. Then we basically get our way with the map because they have to respond to every single Drake as if it's the game. You guys don't fucking think. You don't think. Their gold comes from top tier 1 and bot tier 1. Like, oh, we're not going to fucking drop top tier 1 in like 2 minutes here. This gold lead is literally irrelevant. 3K gold lead? Guys, it's a 3K gold lead because of 2 tier 1 towers, and we haven't used our Rift Herald.
that Shopify try and attack, because Quad
Act like you've
has had
been
a lot
here.
of games
Seriously,
this
you
split,
guys are
where
actually
he's had
like,
pretty rough lane phases, but
you don't
he's
understand
off
the
to an
game.
amazing start this time around.
What rank are you? Emerald
He's
2?
the largest individual gold lead in the game. It's a 2,500 gold lead for FlyQuest. About 1,500 of that is Quad's Victor. The Rod of Ages that he built at the beginning, that was completed at about 11 minutes. So 2 minutes from now, that's going to hit 10 stacks, and he's going to be even more powerful. He's set up in a great position to carry as we head into this mid game. And
What are you drinking? Chobani protein drink.
What Fudge was talking about in that pregame interview as, hey, you know, the mid laner isn't getting a lot of help, and maybe that's
Not
an area
sponsored.
we kind of focus on. And a lot of people have been saying that Quad has not
But
been
I'd take
as
one.
strong this split. He definitely has not looked like we have seen him in the past with FlyQuest. So the fact that he's out to a really good start, I think that spells very good things for FlyQuest, because the rest of their team has been so stalwart, I think, and FlyQuest really feeling like they're in the comfort zone, and that is when you are looking for X-Factor plays, I think.
Okay.
When you're falling
Atacon spawns top.
have that fantastic engage, and you're really starting to look at.
I mean,
Sales,
Atacon is
Contract, and
useless.
Palfox, and how they are
Don't
really
even
going to
consider
join
going
up
for
on
it.
this initial explosive engage.
Every
that you
time I see a
combine
team go for
with
Atacon, I
Atacon
see them
plus
throw the
Shockwave,
entire
or the
game.
Nautilus plus the Shockwave.
And Victor is a champion that can do a lot of work in these team fights, especially up by
I'm telling you,
Otacon,
I've
where
seen
these
so
small
many teams
areas,
throw games
he
going
can
for Atacon.
gravity
Oh, Rift
field,
Herald.
you know, places off, he
Let's
can
see.
get lots
Look
of
at the
things
value we're
done
about to get
when
off this
the
Rift
lane
Herald.
is completed.
Oh, nicely done there from Busio with a tempered fate to save the turret from the Herald damage. It's trickier to do than it used to be now that you can drive the Herald, because you can try to juke the guy's timing, but Busio had that one just perfect.
Yeah, then you got to go somewhere weird, though, with it.
Hey, man, you're just going on a little cross-country
Wait for
road trip.
WASD. You just hit that thing into reverse. Back it up.
Immediately but the two items for Victor are really early here, so...
Ooh, Quad gets grabbed though. Massive engage coming out from Seos. They've caught the Fed Victor, but Quad still staying alive. He manages to barely get taken down as he tries to flash away at the very end. Masu firing back, wanting to get something.
There we go! There we go! As if it fucking matters. Sure, Busio some flashy bard play. Like, bro, welcome to a League of Legends highlight video if that fucking matters to you. What matters to us is stacking up W's. And it starts with a huge shutdown on the Victor. That's a 1K gold difference right there. Genuinely 1K gold difference. That's the best person we could have killed right there. That is massive. That is massive.
Guns out. We could compliment anyone at any minute. They better watch themselves.
They better be careful.
2K gold diff? Yeah, so why with the 2K gold diff did the most stacked player on FlyQuest die?
This weekend is a bit of a surprise. We'll keep track of.
That's the real.
Like, you guys are too busy pocket watching. You're not even fucking watching the game.
Otacon is the
Stay
bringer
away
of
from that
doom.
thing.
By the way,
Let's see how close
37
we are
seconds to
fully
Drake.
stacking that Manamune. Looks like
We have no flash, no TP on Victor. This is a free third Drake for us.
Already fully evolved.
This is an absolutely free third Drake.
The extra defensibility of that one going to help out once we do get towards this next fight. And the next kill of the game also decides who gets the feats of strength, who gets the empowered boots. We do already have feat of turret and feat of neutral objectives split between the two. And with the kills still only at
The fuck
4
are we doing?
kills in 22 minutes, whoever gets the next one, they're crossing the finish line.
They're poking him flowers.
They're thinking
What the fuck are we
about
doing
it.
here?
Their mind's telling them no, but they just happen to find their little right-click finger right
Are we
on
going
top
for
of it.
Atacon?
Wish an Otacon start on my worst enemy.
What?
That's just a line I won't cross.
Don't go for the Atacon. Go for the Drake.
Yeah,
Well,
exactly.
that's why you go.
Oh,
poke
maybe
him
we
so you
give
get
up
aggro,
Atacon
and
in exchange
maybe
for
the
Drake.
opponents are around,
Ooh,
and
he's
they're
kind of
like,
low. Maybe
"Oh,
we should do it.
I guess that's the play, right?
He's 99% HP.
A
We
one
just got
Atacon
rid
is
of
definitely
that.
worth more than one
They are
Drake. I would have thought
clearly very
Soul
wary
Point
of
was
this
worth more
objective.
than
They're
Atacon,
just
though.
focusing all on the vision right now, and trying to
But
get
maybe
that vision,
this
and,
collapses into
Zeus
top
has
tier
just been
1.
posted up there staring at him for
Here's the thing, though.
last
Fuck.
minute
What's
or
going on
so,
here?
and gets plenty of
I
vision
thought they
back.
were going to
So
go for
another
Drake. They're not
poke
going
aggro
for
and
Drake.
gets
They're not
spells
biting
off.
on this.
By the way,
We're not
also,
biting it on
when you
either.
just poke it like that,
Nobody's
it'll start
biting
shredding
anything.
people that are in
There are
there,
0
just,
bites
trying to
happening.
clear vision, and you can start like shredding their armor a little bit, make them a little nervous, especially if you're playing a Nautilus.
I feel
Sometimes
like
you have a
that
hard
was
time getting out,
70
so.
seconds of us standing
Okay,
around
so it's just
Atacon
another
and
version
then
of the
basing.
classic, if you know the enemy team is clearing out vision in the Baron pit, you don't try to shoot them, you shoot Baron.
Are they
So
going
yeah,
for
Baron
Drake
can
here? I think they're going for Drake.
Yeah, and I mean, honestly, this
Are we going
is
for
a
Atacon?
variant of Nautilus. Like, Nautilus was always a champion that had
We
a
have no
high risk
vision
of a
on
lot of
this.
deaths, but you're playing Spellbook, so
We have
no
genuinely
Aftershock,
no
maybe
vision
you're going
here.
to Chaos Rush, right?
We're
And
not
also
even
the
doing
fact that
Atacon.
you can
Okay.
correct it actually
No,
did
that's
great
fine. That's
against
fine.
such one as primary
That's fine. We're
engage,
going for red buff.
but one wrong move,
Post
you
20-minute
are
red buff.
toast.
That's
Like, this
cool.
champion is paper.
That's cool.
This is like a
Interesting
Janna with a
play.
hook, right?
Interesting
Like, you
play.
are not a tanky boy at all. When you're
kind of gave up the Drake there. That's good though.
So you have
We got
really good with your engages because they're almost all
good vision top.
Well, I mean, it's like how
We got really good vision top.
Senna Sirocco with a gun. This is just Jana with a hook.
Yeah.
We got really good vision
like
top.
Armor that looks
Oh, you came in. Where's our team? Yo, where's the squad at? Pull up. How the fuck are there 4 of them there? Oh, the pincer move! The pincer! They weren't ready for the pincer! Okay. They were ready for the pincer. Okay, good shutdown. Okay.
As Contracts tries to escape and lives with just 50 HP until the Arc of Ruin snipes him in the back. FlyQuest get a 3-for-1.
Yeah, Shopify looked like they might have had a good angle to try to get behind him, but Masu is completely untouched the entire fight, free fire.
So like, what the fuck was that fight?
And we can see it one more time. It's a
what did we do for the past 2 minutes? Genuinely. We sat around Atacon. They got the Drake. We sat around Atacon. We lost the team fight. What the fuck was even that?
He has never touched at all. Just constantly free firing. Fudge is knocked down. Bwipo is frontlining on the other side. And FlyQuest starts to take over.
Exactly.
We lose Fudge, Contracts, and Seos in exchange for their top laner.
You're not getting away. He's got
Not a great trade.
Jump and
They get Atacon.
Extra kill. Plus, that should earn them the Otacon during the replay. And he's gone. There you go. Otacon taken afterwards.
Okay.
23 petals here, which will be empowered.
It's fearless draft, so they can't use these one-trick champs
on
again.
top of their dragons that they've been stacking ever since the early ones.
300 bits from Flying Samurai. If both Squeaks and Shoyotani were in a burning building and you could only save one, who would you choose?
The edge is done for Masu. The Yunara crit is very real.
Yeah, this
That
is
is
starting
tough.
to become a pretty difficult
Squeaks
situation
and
for
Shohei
Shopify
Ohtani are in a
to
burning
play. It's not
building.
like they're
I would pick,
completely out of the game just yet, but they
honestly,
would have to
and you guys are gonna call me
seriously
crazy here.
outplay FlyQuest to win a
I
fight
would
that doesn't
fucking
begin
watch
with them
Squeaks
just getting a
burn
really good pick onto a
for a
carry or some
chance
other
to save
super
Shohei Ohtani.
serendipitous engagement.
I think they have to land the Wukong Orianna combination onto
For a
Yunara,
chance.
or else the game is probably lost. Unless they, they're like picking off quad solo somewhere else.
Yeah.
Obviously,
I'll go one
also
step
take
further.
That, but, you really
I
gotta do
will
something
burn
about this Yunara.
myself
3
in that
hours
building
fight
with
the full crit
Squeaks.
synergy going, and the Hurricane just keeps on splashing.
For a
It's actually
chance.
crazy.
And I mean, jumping on quad is just not going to be enough because look how tanky he is, right? Like if he has anyone
And
around,
arm guard down, too.
exactly. He's got Seekers and he's got a ton of HP.
Hold on, we already got a Tempered Fade landing there onto Seos, who tries to get away, but his Mikhail's was already used earlier as well. FlyQuest trying to get something here. Palafox goes for the Shockwave, but it only hits Inspired, and it barely even tickles. FlyQuest completely unafraid as they step up here. You saw Busio.
They're starting on Baron. This could be our play here. They're starting on Baron. Baron's going to chunk some HP here. This is our play. All 3 lanes pushing towards us. That's fine.
Baron not dropping exceptionally fast. Busio trying to play spoiler.
Uh-oh. Oh, get out of there, Fudge. Uh-oh.
Path making a try to get through. Inspired, falling back towards the rest of the team as Masu goes forward and Fudge is in a lot of trouble. Masu on a killing spree. FlyQuest pick up
Stopped Baron in exchange for Fudge's life.
They keep looking for more.
Worth it.
Inspired tapped Palafox there with a little bit of damage, but the Orianna with the Leandries, with the Seraphs, with the turret nearby, not in danger of dying, but now once more, it's time to put attention back over on the Baron pit.
Front to back is just so good for FlyQuest here. Not only is there a difference in the carries with the triple items completed for Masu, but their front line is insanely effective. Inspired is stacking the shields with the upgraded boots as well as the Canic Rooker. And
Okay, what's the play here? They're on Baron. We got to make a play, y'all. Seos is going to fucking die. Oh, we got them off Baron again, and nobody died.
Comes through for Quad and Busio. Palafox is going to be the next target, and another beautiful Tempered Fate to line Seos up as number 3 dead in this extended fight. Right as Fudge comes back.
Well, they definitely can't do Baron now.
And again, FlyQuest returned to the Baron pit.
It's a great turn there from FlyQuest, and also credit to Quad really knowing his
They're
limits,
going for
positioning
Baron
so
again?
aggressively, making himself that primary target, knowing how much damage
Lud, when
he's done
are
on
we
him
going to see
actually
you
die.
in the
They
pro
even
leagues?
forced his Seeker
Keep
to
it up,
go
little
for
bro.
Shockwave.
Maybe one day Tyler 1 will bump you to D tier. Nerd face emoji.
All right, Bwipo's back into the
Kelby, thank you for the
Contracts
10 gifted
jumps in,
subs.
trying to find that pressure onto Quad, but he's just so damn tanky. Even all-out Cassante is not having enough threat. Fudge, super low, quad, stasis stays alive. B-Boy doesn't have the damage to finish everything off.
Okay, this game's cooked.
Another kill over to FlyQuest.
This game's cooked. Boys, look, I'm not saying any I'm not talking shit to Squeaks. I like Squeaks. But I need 3 things to happen in this world for me to die happy. 1, I need to die after the story of One Piece ends. 2, I need Shohei Ohtani to be considered the universal GOAT of baseball before I die. And 3, I need to birth a next of kin. Those are my 3 things. I have those 3 things, I die happy.
And then he didn't waste his Seeker's quad, so he has it for that next fight, uses it there.
What do you mean 0 for 3?
Now he has enough gold for Zonius. So that's just right back and ready to go. And it's feeling like Shopify
One Piece is going to end. You're dumb. You are dumb as hell. It's going to end a lot sooner than most of you guys realize.
Forcing Shopify to maybe rethink the draft strategy. They went super standard for game 1, but it's been all FlyQuest.
I feel like FlyQuest are they just have so many pure stats. Like
if Shopify goes to Worlds where you go in person, no.
Tankiness as well as defense. And then Busio's also there too. He's kind of
but I'll watch it.
Making some moves on the board. Making some extra summoner spells go down, and FlyQuest, yeah.
Oh, boss, bro, shit's in China.
Is insanely tanky on the front.
I ain't going to. If I go to China on some like watching world shit, then I'm not doing like tip to tip. I don't got that amount of travel time. That's too much travel for one man.
Nearly kills B-Boy in the back line. Busio does fall to the Wukong, but now with B-Boy and Fudge both down.
Now we make it to top 4. I fly out.
Rebellion, FlyQuest are just cutting them to pieces.
Replace this team with Los Ratones. First off, Shopify Rebellion cooks Los Ratones. Don't get fucking delusional because they're beating European teams. The European League is an embarrassment to the League of Legends sport. And you're talking about the Tier 2 European League. Okay, buddy. 0 talent in that fucking league. I love watching Los Ratones, mind you. Don't conflate what they succeed in as them being able to beat Shopify Rebellion. They could not.
They are so happy, so calm.
They could not.
They build up their lead and they execute.
All right, Shopify, I respect going standard for game 1. It's time to spice it up, I think. Lounge, what kind of picks do you want to see for game 2?
I mean, Teemo Jungle. Joker, you rang the draft alarm and it failed.
If 100 Thieves plays that draft, 100 Thieves is winning. That's so the draft was not the problem. I think the play was for sure the problem. And we were objectively looking only at the draft.
Yeah.
We were.
Okay, it's just game 1. Just game 1. Like I give a shit. Like I give a shit. Just fucking game fucking 1, dude. Like I give a shit. Thank you.
When is Shopify Rebellion getting a Counter-Strike team?
Thank you, Zousis, for 27 months. When are they getting a Counter-Strike team? We'll see, bro. Could be the play. Could be the play to get a fucking CS team.
Don't try to make yourself remember, darling. Don't look for
CS2's fucking dead. Oof. Oof take. It's not dead. NA's ass. That's true. But it's not dead. But I don't know, man. I'm not really pumped with the tier 2 scene of Valorant that we've invested fucking years and millions of dollars in. So, we'll see. All right. Mana ranged champ. Female, not a support. Yunara. Yunara's not in this. Wait. Elise. No, it's not a support. Lux, not a support. Vayne. Not a bottom. What about a top lane? Is there a top lane female character in this game? Let me just go with Nivea for now. See if it's mid. Oh, it is mid. Ah, okay. A mid lane. Mid lane female. Mid laners. Let me jog the old memory palace. It's newer than Ari. It could be... No, it's not Akali because it's a melee enjoyer. Aurora. Aurora. Okay, older than Aurora. That's fair. Mel, way too new. Way too new. Way too new. Nico, no. Could be Vex. It's fucking Vex. Easy, bro. That was actually a good-ass game. 5 guesses? Wait, that's clean. That was clean as hell. That was clean as hell. All right, let's do One Piece Duel. I never get this one. I don't even know why I play, because I want to get it one day. Luffy! It's never Luffy. A male with some hockey. Usopp. A male with ornament hockey and observer's hockey with no devil fruit power. Interesting. Interesting. No devil fruit power as well. Curious. Are they a marine? They're not a marine. Oh, they got a bounty. I didn't see that. What about awesome giant? They're from the Grand Line. Well, the fuck, that doesn't narrow shit down. Are they from a late arc? Let me guess, a really late arc. That's too late. Well, no, too late there. Vegapunk. Okay, that's way too late, I guess. Odin. Okay, before Wano. I just gotta nail down the arc. Bubble, 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 bubble. Damn. That was bad. That was a bad guess. X-ray.
I cried, for I didn't think it could be true. That you and I might have always known one
Dude,
another. And that we could not only
okay.
evoke, but conjure a place of our
Okay,
own.
I can get this art.
Everywhere.
I can easily get the art.
It was all in service of
Rebecca, this is just for arc's sake.
Now please,
After Dressrosa.
hear what I hear.
What the fuck is after Dressrosa? Big Mom's arc. Big Mom's arc. Fuck. Hold up. Porter, you gotta switch this. Before Whole Cake Island, after Fishman Island. Dude, what fucking arc is between those? What's the Vinsmoke arc? Is that just Whole Cake? Damn, I'm blanking on this. Give me first appearance. Devil Fruit Clue. Well, yeah, that was obvious. Episode 754. Chat, I don't know what that is. It's after Marineford, after Dressrosa, after Fishman Island, after Thriller Bark. I just want to get the arc. I don't think I'm going to get this fucking person down. Dude, Hogback is a crazy name, no? This is just mono. Dude, I actually don't fucking know. Oh, isn't there the Rivery arc? Who the hell is in that?
Fake friend? Check. Fake T-Mona? Check. Fake friend to Squeaks? Check.
Okay, you just...
Fake One Piece fan? Check.
Alright.
What else are you gonna reveal to us this stream, bozo?
Okay. Two of those... Okay. First... you know, alright. This is a fucking hard one, first off. Dude, I can't... Isho. He was way before Rivery. Who the fuck? Lock in. Give me Ben Beckman. Fair. Give me Mont Blanc Cricket. What? Really good point.
Sorry, I meant fake boyfriend to QT since you didn't mention marrying her as one of the things you want to do before you die. Unless...
You're, first off, a freak. Second off, can you fucking let me work? After Punk Hazard. Dude, when they meet Momo's Punk Hazard again. At this point, I'm just throwing shots in the fucking dark.
Hey Ludwig, any tips on physical combat? I'm fighting my cousin this week to determine the best spouse for his wife and I feel unprepared.
What?
Do I go for punches to the face or wrestle him to the ground?
Wrestle him to the ground.
Thanks.
Would avoid face hits. Just out of respect. Dude, I fear I won't get the arc. Because the only arc I can think of is Rivery. And I can't think of a character that's introduced in Rivery. This might be above my pay grade. Jewelry Bonnie's like Shaboti, no? Okay.
As a new One Piece watcher, what's your favorite arc? No spoilers, red heart emoji.
The Zoark. From the Mokomo Dukadum. Oh my God, is it what's his fucking bucket? What's his name? Pedro. Did I just guess Pedro? Is this literally a picture of Pedro? Is Pedro not a different character? Is this Pedro? What? When did I guess Pedro? Oh. Oh, I got it. It was just lagging. Okay. That was crazy. They subbed out Bwippo?
Thought process.
I think at least last game it felt like Palfox had no impact on the game. I think Victor just completely neutralized Oriana, which is probably the strongest mid laner on the patch. So they definitely need a point of pressure to play around. Like they had a Renekton, a Victor that was winning lane, and ball lane was Yunara that was scaling. So they didn't really have any avenues to make their own plays, which in this game I want to see like some proactivity or some lanes of where you get guaranteed prio so you can at least play around something. I think last game they kind of just watched the game go by them, you know, 0 kills in what? 15
They're
minutes,
treating our series like
this is obviously
practice.
A clear way to engage with Annie and Lucian.
Are we being serious?
Bot, but I feel like Lucian is more about
they've genuinely subbed out Bwippo.
Really love how you can kind of control mid lane.
We're gonna make them pay.
Yeah, and B-Boy for sure.
We are gonna make them pay, bro.
And for Palfox,
this was a mistake.
Which, he does a good job at finding.
This was a mistake.
I think this fits their style of how they want to play, and they chose red, and I think they're getting the champ that they wanted.
So Gakkos is going to go Rumble. A, does that surprise you at all? And B, what would you like to see from Fudge as an answer? You know, we've seen a lot of Galio and stuff. Do you think that would suit him?
Yeah, I think Galio would be another great like go button, just get the team fight going. And it doesn't really surprise me for Gakkos to pick Rumble since I think it is the best top laner available. So I think they're just gonna pick that up, no problem, and you're not gonna be complaining about getting a Rumble.
Chat, I'm gonna run 3 minutes of ads. That way there's no ads during the game.
On my team, damn it. I don't think I've ever heard those words come out of anyone's mouth yet.
It's just always interesting to me to think about, like, when you have two top laners.
Thank you, Ang Harvey, for subbing for 6 months in advance, man. I appreciate that.
That they're kind of,
have you completed watching One Piece? No.
He's more of a specialist on this, or
it's a never-ending journey.
You know, that's kind of more where my head is at.
I'm not sure because I think Gakkos, at least from
I don't think Bro finished watching the video.
So in that sense, I think they're just looking for just to get a lead out of the lane phase. Maybe there's a champion he feels more comfortable playing than Bwippo does, and Rumble might be one of those champs.
Wait, what'd I do?
He's played one game for FlyQuest. It was a Rumble, right? Yeah. So, you know, I know that Bwippo talked in an interview about how they really wanted to make sure they were setting up Gakkos for success on a champion that he was really comfortable in, and in a matchup that he was really comfortable in. This time, though, he is going to be blind.
Hold up, am I in drama?
So, you know, if you were
Chad,
to be playing the Rumble,
I might have
any
fucked
protection
up.
Bans that you would personally be asking for?
What are you, this guy's working for C9?
Thank you, Tom, for the prime. Super duper gay for the prime, and Moda Ooze. Thank you for the 5 months of prime.
Trying to figure out my
Douglas Rumble does not need protection
I don't need any bans. I don't have an ego. It's just I win every lane. So no, we'll see.
Their name was Super Duper Gay. Bro, I'm not quoting a FaZe tweet. All right. There was a TikTok that I reposted. Why do I have to fucking log into TikTok? I don't know how to log in on the app. Son of a bitch.
Yeah, and I don't know if there was a bug on TR where you could like see everyone's match history, and maybe they did some extra scouting and figured out what FlyQuest was playing.
Interesting.
So yeah,
Trinner would be pretty surprising to me. It's not something I've seen a lot of. I was gonna say I've been seeing some Rumble jungle lately, so I was wondering if they were worried about some sort of weird flex, but that would explain it if it is a potential inspired jungle. So that's pretty cool to see that is going to get at least banned out. Aurora will be coming through.
Okay, so I saw this and I thought it was funny to repost this because it said what men have to do to get sponsored by Red Bull. But I'll be real, I stopped watching the video right here.
Scaling aspect will go because I feel like Aurora is very base damage heavy.
I got on repost that. I did not finish the video. Oh my god, I did not finish the video. That's bad. So bad. That is so bad. I did not finish the video, I swear. Oh my god, I didn't finish it.
I really like Poppy.
No, that's so bad.
It can be difficult for Zinzao, for Lucian.
That's so bad. That's so bad. I thought it was funny to repost it because I am me. I thought that ending might end with I didn't finish it. I thought I might fucking like fly off a cliff or something. Oh my god, that's so bad.
Fake feminist.
Okay.
Check.
All right.
Nami doesn't give him like another hard engage, obviously. So
You couldn't watch the 30-second videos to the end, bro. I'm on TikTok. Of course not.
Nami have been exclusively what we're seeing like last split, but I feel like this split we've been seeing way more at Braum as that pairing, and way more people kind of stepping out and trying some of these different things. So obviously this is
That's crazy.
pairing, but it feels like
I'm not entering a misogyny arc.
And with Aurora in the top lane,
Liam might sub to you after that one. Real.
For Shopify Rebellion is Zinzao and Zinzao only. So
Zinzao Ultimate, you mean?
Yeah, Zinzao Ultimate. Once that Ultimate is down, there's no more Zinzao either. Like, they're going to have to make sure
That appeared on your For You page. TikTok must know something. Most of my For You page is
for FlyQuest to take an early lead and then just start running over them and piling up those kills.
So we're heading in to game number 2. Based on the draft, which, if you could sit down, you would play top lane for one of these teams, which one are you actually sitting down and playing for, based on the draft?
I'm playing for FlyQuest side of the draft. I think Rumble is just...
this song with a random ass edit. I don't want to survive. I want to live. Or it's like fucking Luffy. And he's going, I'm gonna be the king of the pirates. And I'm watching this sitting on my toilet taking an awesome shit, fucking tearing up. Blippo's out! We can do this! Shopify Rebellion! This is League! You know Arky ain't gay. I did find out that Arky's coming out tweet was fake, but I did deadass believe he was gay when I read it.
Great to hear, because you have to submit the roster and the side selection to get submitted simultaneously, so it's surprising. Some other thoughts on the draft. What needs to go well in the early game for you guys to take game 2?
It was fake, yeah, Kelby.
Storm in early game. This game, it might even be a bit greedy, honestly, what we have here. But our comp is like very, very strong, after early game. So yeah, we just need to not get like destroyed in laning phase, basically. And after that, they won't have like much chance if they didn't destroy us in laning phase.
Awesome. Thanks for the context, New Chuck. Let's send it back to the casters.
I do find that interesting about how, because, we're talking about, what's the point of swapping in Gakos? Like, what are they trying to go for here? And there was a different plan that didn't even end up getting to happen because of the fact that they didn't swap over on the sides like expected. So we'll be interested to see how Gakos performs here in this game. It is only his second stage game here in the LTA.
Watch the gank.
Looking for a level 3 bot.
Oh, GG, B-Boy.
Flash pulverizer to the headbutt backwards on B-Boy. Wall slam to follow it up, and first blood for
God, this
Inspired.
Boostio motherfucker's good.
Quick in game 2.
I mean, that could not have been more perfect from the bot lane.
This Boostio motherfucker doesn't miss, bro.
Gives time for Inspired. Inspired doesn't even have to flash to find the angle for the wall stun. That was perfect from the bot lane of FlyQuest as well as Inspired, and just like that, the Lucian Nami lane is kind of getting cooked.
Yeah, the early game of Shopify is already like hard neutralized. They don't really have too much to play.
It's not an FF go next. You guys are being silly. We got a lot of time and a lot of heart.
So he did blue, red, and then Krugs. It felt like it was like a set play with the way that they went about this. So, you know, really good early game coming out here for FlyQuest.
Yeah, that is exactly the kind of start they want to see. Nice little quick trade there from Seos and B-Boy to knock Boostio down to 200 HP. But again, you're laning with a Senna. You've still got cookies in your inventory. You're going to be all right.
So we were talking about this because Spawn and the people on pros, the coaches were talking about.
The fuck is this?
You know, you got to know how Contracts is waking up because Contracts on any given day could just 1v9 a game, right?
Amen.
So we're checking in on throughout the series. Game 1 looked about
Steal
normal.
that shit.
Where do you see?
Oh fuck, dude! I hate when the fucking.
That kind of
oh my god, does it tilt me when the fucking dude doesn't reset? That shit is so annoying. When you hit them and they lose HP, but they're still gaining HP. God, that shit pisses me off.
Like, there's not really too much to play for. So he does.
Oh, look at Contracts. Bad bitch alert.
Advantage here on to Inspired. So he's gonna be taking over the Gromp here. Big advantage.
He'll take over Gromp control, but mid lane control belongs
Gromp
to
control
Quad
is
on
huge
this
at this point in the game.
Last game, we talked about how Quad and Palafox both had a
Hey,
lot
protect
of
my
room for
Gromp, yo!
improvement in terms of if
Can we
either
protect
one
my
could step
Gromp?
up a lot, it could make a big difference in the outcome of the game. And I think Quad was able to step
Bot
up really
lane!
well in game number 1. And now
I need
here
my Gromp
in the
protect.
second
Bot
one,
lane's about to
he
get
seems
ganked.
be having a good start to his laning phase
Oh
as well.
my
And
God.
congratulations to Fudge for
Back it up.
300 career games in North America, the 30th player
Surely,
of all time to
good
achieve
flash,
that,
good
as
flash,
Seos
good flash, good
has to
flash,
use his flash to his
good
game. Inspired
flash.
is once again showing up down here in the bottom
Good
lane.
flash
yes,
here.
Contracts does have tempo in the jungle.
You gotta
yes, he might have drop control, but
Inspired
is
literally
terrorizing
walked
his bot
from
lane.
top
I will
lane
say,
to
nice game
bot
from
lane.
Inspired, but also the bot lane needs to know that that's the only place he can be on the map, right? Like, you know this guy is homeless. You know he just lost
Big
his
waste of
topside
time.
camps. Where can he go?
Big
He can
gold
really
gap
only go
coming in
down
for jungle
towards that
here.
Bottom lane. Palafox was under his tower. The bot
Hold
lane's
up,
the only
Shopify
one who
Rebellion
really
leading
is
in gold.
vulnerable.
Yes, we are.
And I think that's something that you really have to be careful about, especially when you are playing these range support bot lanes, right? You need to be able to keep pressure, but understand when
Yes,
you
Tim.
have to be able to
Yes, Tim. 8.5 is higher than
Inspired's
8.4,
playing, like,
Tim.
Contract in 2023 where he's just doing some cheesy stuff to get his team the
Oh,
lead in the early
the
game
fuck?
while he doesn't
Wait,
really
why does
matter if
FlyQuest
he's
getting
behind
more
or
gold
not
now?
since he's playing
Oh,
Poppy.
fuck, shit.
He just has to
Whatever, it's close.
navigate his team through this hard early game, and then they're going to repay him back after. So doing a good job here, making it spicy. And
Everything gonna be Irie.
For SR here.
I mean, it makes a lot of sense, you know, when we heard from Nuke Duck, like, their view on the draft is that we basically can't lose if we get through the early game, right? So sacrifice your own early game a little bit to enable this Senna to be able to outscale Lucian to get into a comfortable spot, and then at a certain point, well, it's kind of just smooth sailing.
Yeah, so it's just up to FlyQuest to
Uh-oh.
tank the pressure that the
Hold
Senna
up.
will have. Like, he has a
Do we
level
low-key
lead,
dive
has a
this
boost up
Senna?
on, Inspired, but we'll see if
Should
that
we be
can, like,
bad?
manifest into anything.
Should we dive this
now,
Senna?
it's
Should we be
just
bad?
Maybe a dragon.
Wait, why the fuck is Senna full health?
I think
Oh, it's
the
Senna.
tempo is going to be matched here for the Grubs.
8-1
while these two teams,
in
obviously, the record is
2025.
very close. Only 2 teams in NA have even been able to beat FlyQuest. It's just been Cloud9 who have been taking games, and then Shopify with that one game.
So
they
you're
have
saying
really
we're
looked, at
one
least in
of the
stage games,
ones.
Kind of head and sholder to red.
Hey, we're one of the ones. So we've taken a game.
That big
So we could
bad,
do it
the
again.
favorite to win the title.
Not really. It's just I haven't had a chance to play against him yet, so that'll change.
All right,
Yeah.
that's what I like to hear. The
Who's on
confidence.
comms? Is this Bwippo?
Well, we do have 1 minute on the clock until the Grubs spawn. And it does
Yo,
look like
Reed
Farmer
makes
will get that
vids.
first
Thank you, the
dragon
5
control
gifted,
from
bro.
Contract
Appreciate that.
With the advantage that he has in
It's
the jungle,
Dokla.
already level 6 here.
It's
Inspired.
100 Thieves'
Still
top.
a long way to go to hit that point. You can see a big chunk.
No
of
wonder
the
he's got
easy
time
cleared
to
out the
commentate. He's on
second
100
spot of
Thieves.
Blue and the Gromp up there, as this Drake will go down uncontested. Early Hex Drake for Shopify is going to feel nice, and they'll still have the opportunity to reposition for the Grubs if they like with 30
Your team's
seconds
Shopify
left
Rebellion.
before
You guys
those
are
spawn.
hardly
We
any
aren't seeing
good.
the
We're the
super early
only
lane
other
swap
team in North
here in game
America
2. We saw
who are
in game number
undefeated
1 with
split
Masu
3.
rotating up to the top lane, I think even before 4 minutes.
We're the
which
second
is
best team right
surprising.
now.
Also surprising is the Aurora is dominating.
And if we win
this
this,
lane
we're the
phase
best
with
team.
A 1 CS
Interesting.
lead here. So,
That's a powerful
yeah,
win.
100
I
Thieves
don't
gonna beat
know.
Shopify Rebellion next
I
weekend?
don't really buy into
Here's
the
the thing,
Aurora
buddy.
stock here.
You're gonna
It's
have
just
to
a
beat
kind of neutral
FlyQuest
lane,
because
and,
we're beating them
we'll
today.
see how much like a team fight.
Let's go, Palafaker!
Right now, I think it's going quite good for FlyQuest, given there's not too much pressure. Oh.
Hey, Palafox going in for the play here.
Palafaker!
HP, but Seos cannot catch up in time.
Well, look at us pull the TP. Look at us pull the TP. Fudge hovering. Fudge hovering. Oh, shit!
Backwards, but it's on to Contracts, so FlyQuest won't get anything else from it besides the Xin Zhao ultimate.
Look at that.
Yeah, at the end of the day, it's just a trade of flashes.
Now we get grubbies.
Being able to trade his flash out onto Contracts. I always see any spellbook support trading a summoner as a super positive thing, right? So I do like the look there. He TPs in, realizes that he's kind of been pincered, and goes for the aggressive play, forces out his opponent's ult and his flash, which is going to make it much harder for
I'm at work and missing stream. How's the team doing, chat? Someone say that Shopify Rebellion's winning. Lie to them. Lie to them. Ask them and lie to them.
In the jungle, and I think Contracts could have potentially R'd and then flash instead of flash R'ing.
Don't fucking say they're cooked. Like, fuck off.
Someone into that fight and it could have been a little bit
different. Lie.
Yeah. But the early
Blue
game
team
is
slay Void Grubs. What color are we?
For SR here, I don't think like they should be losing these grubs. At least it should be a contest.
LR1S are gonna win. Red Bull eating today.
That's right, baby. Thank you for 30 months in the belief.
You have literally one frontliner, and he can't
Red Bull is eating good today. In fact, I might get one.
Very tough situation.
And might I also add how impressed I am by Red Bull athletes? The men, the women, the NBs of Red Bull, really. True athletes all around.
Who goes between worlds here, finds a little bit of damage onto Gak Ghost, but gets slowed down by the Electro Harpoons before we can threaten something lethal.
Yeah, ends up just being a trade of ults there, but Fudge will maintain some priority. Of course, Gekko's has TP, so honestly it doesn't really matter. And with Fudge having spent the ult, it's not like he can dive him, so he can even collect the wave. Not going to be too big of an issue.
Are we cheering for Shopify Rebellion or FlyQuest?
Well.
If you have to ask whether we're cheering for the allies of the Access, then it's like, I don't know if I want you on my side.
Main ways you want to try to claw back
Shopify Rebellion.
It would have to come for like a Dragon team fight where they need a positioning advantage here. Crucially, they don't have cleanse on their AD carry, so maybe an anti-flash play onto one of their carries.
I'm bilingual, dude. Chill.
Just have to be creative.
Thank you for the 39 months, Eric. Thank you for the 39 months, Muffin Man. Appreciate that, YouTube.
And try to pick a priority target before the fight happens.
I butt chug Red Bull, yo.
Vision advantage as they're okay. Checking stuff. That's going to be their way back into the game because SR are going to need to stack dragons if they have any chance of winning this game.
All right, Shopify, that next dragon is going to be spawning in less than 2 minutes.
Geckos, nobody's falling for your shit-ass bush play, bro.
The grubs to FlyQuest.
Genuinely embarrassing.
Fudge, both back up here in the top lane. The important thing to note, though, is that Gekko's did use his teleport to get back to that position. Meanwhile, Fudge kept his, decided to walk all the way back.
Hose.
So that could be a difference if a fight does break out down there at the dragon. Could be an edge for Shopify to use unless FlyQuest wants to walk Gekko's down there the long way beforehand. Quad also on the Talia, still has the Weaver's Wall available. We haven't really seen him try to use that yet. So I'm very curious how much value he'll be able to get out of it the first time that FlyQuest sees an angle to make it happen.
Yeah, I mean, honestly,
Chad, we're officially the #1 North American co-streamer for North American LTA Winners Finals.
You have such a scaling advantage. I think as long as you're kind of just neutralizing
Face of North American League, folks.
Really, really happy. You can see Inspired is actually first to complete his Sundered Sky even. So even though he kind of sacrificed a little himself, of course he did get that kill. And is going to be in a pretty strong spot already on the Poppy. Shiv is done. Archangels is done. Those one-item power spikes are coming through. It is a slight gold
Is this amateur division? No, it's not fucking amateur division. It's pro division. It's the literal highest league you can be in North America.
Would you prefer to fight
and it's better than European leagues.
Would you rather look towards a potential third dragon to kind of wait for some more scaling?
I think
you only have 6K. Okay, there's a few thousand on YouTube. We're at like 10K. Chill.
If you have enough vision on that side, then
chill.
You can definitely go for it because a Poppy ult could kick maybe 1 or 2 people out if you land a really good one, and then Talia Wall could separate the fight where you have a number advantage on one side. So it's definitely, they have options. They're not forced to contest it by any means, but if it does look fightable and the opportunity is there, they could sneak away one.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. I mean, Poppy Talia is also just such a strong team fighting combo. You know, you talked about the ability to all people out on Poppy.
YouTube viewers are boss. You're dumb as fuck. YouTube viewers are more real than Twitch viewers. Are you kidding me? Twitch is the only website exposed to factually have bots.
He casts his heal as well, but he still has
in the most embarrassing fashion.
Both summoner spells.
Get a grip.
From B-Boy alongside the heal.
You're on Twitch.tv talking about another website having bots. Embarrassing.
Drake here. Contracts leading the charge on that one, but Quad is on the approach from the side. Shopify are going to have to be careful. Bucio still looking to see if there's an angle for anything. Palafox has made his way over to the fight now.
Check the YouTube comments. It's fun to watch you in real time lift the goalpost and then move it. Do you have a team for that, or do you do that by yourself?
Has enough health to possibly participate with. Shopify Rebellion.
That's right, Palafox! What a stun! Yeah, buddy! Come on. Follow it up. Follow up contracts.
Needs a little bit more damage.
That's all right. We'll take that. Maybe get the red buff, though, no?
Take their exit.
Big win there, yo! That was huge!
For Shopify.
Yeah, it works out
that
really
was
well for
massive.
Shopify. I guess it was just FlyQuest a little bit nervous to commit because Fudge
that was actually massive.
So they didn't want to fully go in for it.
We got the Drake. We got the pick off of Inspired, and now the gold diff between the junglers is gonna be pretty massive here. I think we could have gotten a little more horny though. I feel like we were a little too reserved there. I feel like we made a really good play with the Annie R flash and then chaining it with the bubble, but we like kited it away. I feel like we could have gone in on that shit. Oh my god, barrier pop from Masu. Wow, how much HP is that?
Yeah, if he doesn't barrier that, he dies to that. Leandry's 100%.
Wow. 20. Wow, he's at like fucking 8 HP. That was crazy.
He's alive somehow. And there's no range on Shopify to try to snipe him down from this position. That is one thing about the composition of Shopify.
Damn, that's a bummer. That was close as shit. That would have been nice.
Not long range. Lucian's a short range 80 carry. Annie and Aurora, not particularly long range.
I really love this content creator. So inspirational. This creator knows what they're doing. Okay, YouTube chat. Don't type like that.
I don't know how anybody's supposed to reach him, especially not through an Alistar or a Poppy.
Yeah, and I mean when like Locket and these sorts of extra tools come.
His name is literally BattleBots.
Absorb that, it's going to be a lot more difficult as well. He did pick up another dagger, so I am assuming that he's just going to be going into a rapid fire second. I wouldn't have been surprised to see just like Black Cleaver second for a little bit more HP against.
All right, we got 2 Drakes. We got a little gold lead. The good news is the gold lies in our bot lane. Which is interesting because we had a first blood there.
Even though they're short range, they are contesting these objectives, which will force FlyQuest to, come and fight them.
If it didn't matter to the viewer, how would you prefer us watching you? How would I prefer you watching me?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, they have a slight gold lead.
I mean, I get more money when people sub on Twitch versus YouTube.
I always feel like in games like this, where you are getting outscaled, where you have the early dragons, the third dragon becomes the pivotal moment of the game.
I'm not too picky about
it. If FlyQuest can take one dragon and kind of stall it out, you often hit that benchmark where now you have kind of outscaled your opponents. A couple items.
Will you co-stream Worlds?
If you can get that
I might,
dragon,
yeah. Depends.
All of a sudden, it can get really difficult. You're putting so much pressure on your opponents to come.
Depends how far we make it, because we're obviously making it to Worlds. Uh-oh, what's happening bot lane?
Step there, Quad. Avoiding that one.
Can we dive? Nah, our wave's not big enough.
Especially since his flash still not.
Our wave's definitely not big enough to dive here.
Usage, but it does mean with contracts on the bottom half of the map, FlyQuest feel empowered to start the Rift Herald on the top side.
Are we contesting Rift? How are they doing this? They're not doing Rift. They let the Rift reset.
Lose patience and reset as FlyQuest don't want to overcommit to this just yet.
Yeah, and they didn't have mid lane prio. That's the main reason. Is Masu's fully shoved in. If he moved, he would be giving up this whole wave and potentially.
Did he even finish Hollow Knight? Yes, I did.
So even though they make this
it's one of my favorite games of all time. What product do you use on your hair? It's
and maybe even get this
like pomade.
So that's some of the value that you can see pros really place on this Lucian Nami.
Exactly. That's what you were talking about even back in the draft. Yeah, you like having Lucian's powerful, quick trading potential during the laning phase, but the way that you utilize him in game, Masu taken out by Fudge.
Let's go!
Nicely done there to find the kill on the enemy.
And that's a free Rift Herald. Or maybe.
Hold on. Palafox falls inspired, gets one back in the top lane right after. So it'll be a 4 versus 4 here for the Herald. If FlyQuest wants to fight it, they are making their way down here, but the Herald is down to 5K. Fudge looking for a pincer angle potentially as Quad fires off the Weaver's wall. Cuts contracts off from the rest of the team, but he's far enough away from FlyQuest. He's still feeling safe.
Just push mid in.
Going to reset its patience here
push mid in. Herald will reset. Let's think about Drake here, maybe.
Back out onto the map, considering he's got that global ulti. Shopify Rebellion don't want to overextend themselves.
I don't think I'm going to do playing Silk Song in like stream ends when I beat Silk Song. Stream. I'm not going to do that shit.
So I'm not sure exactly.
I think I'll just play Silk Song.
He had to flash a bubble or something like that. But I didn't actually see, where he lost his flash. But once his flash flash was down, easy setup. You know, Fudge comes in from behind, they let the culling go, and they do get that kill. And then it's just an angle on top side to look for a counterplay.
I don't know what Palfox is doing. He's contesting the lane when his team is making a play.
Look, they failed to ward into Rift Herald twice. Look at the 2 wards that missed.
Wrong. You know, I might not know what I'm talking about.
You don't know what the fuck the team was thinking about. That weren't missed wards.
Well, he did end up going.
They were happy
so
accidents.
Does get punished for it, but at the very least, didn't waste flash or anything.
I'll probably
like
play
that.
Silk Song normal.
And Masu getting chunked out.
I'll just like play it at the end of stream sometimes.
Two-item power spike now. Essence Reaper,
You can't co-stream Worlds. Casual streaming it is like Mafia Fawn 3. What do I give a fuck?
You know, we have been talking a lot about outscaling.
Hey, look, everybody! Kevin's back! Kevin! We love you, Kevin! Kevin's
forced to use Unbreakable Will there under the threat of the culling from B-Boy. So that's another major tool that FlyQuest now don't have. And the Rift Herald is still alive on the map. And that critical third Drake that we're talking about, Shopify
Tim's got no respect, bro. Tim deadass talks about fucking
and this is what I mean.
YouTube chat with a level of vitriol I have never seen.
Slight scaling advantage. The better player, or
they are people, Tim.
Will usually end up on top.
Okay, FlyQuest have secured themselves the Herald. The Palafox is making his way in. Finds the Tibbers, but it's only on to Inspired. The Poppy charging back towards Palafox afterwards. Wants to get a little bit of extra distance away from the rest of Shopify Rebellion.
Okay, we pulled Talia ult.
Used his spell rotation, and that does
not
provide
much.
Inspired with an escape route. So that third Drake, Soul Point, secured for the
Soul
side of
Point,
Shopify
though.
And trade for the Rift Herald. Going FlyQuest.
Soul Point's kind of nice.
Masu again. They are putting a target on his back, but he puts one on their front. Nice
Fuck,
fire
that's
back
unlucky.
coming out from the center.
They got
it's
feats
a
off
one-for-one
that.
trade overall, but the feat of warfare critically goes over to FlyQuest.
Yeah, pretty good read there from FlyQuest. You know, Masu has been getting attacked.
Damn, we would have got
right?
feats too.
We've been seeing Busio move around the map as he very often does, and Masu, I think one of his strengths is that he's hard to punish in the 1v2 situations.
What's a feat of warfare?
This time
there's like 3 objectives. Get 3 kills,
as well as quad to come
destroy
in and
first
help get
turret, and then get 3 objectives. And the first team to do 2 gets extra boots.
Picking up the resources here in their jungle as
or they have the option to buy them.
For both sides. Honestly,
guys, the wave!
From Shopify Rebellion. They've had that
Someone get the wave!
The time of somewhere between a couple hundred
Contracts, did you really just let your Grand Prix set?
They just secured themselves the feats and the empowered boots. Now, as long as they don't go near Otacon, I do think they've got a pretty solid shot.
It is
Hope
what it
you're
is.
well, lad. Love seeing you do dope shit.
Hazy Hobo, thank you for 30 months, man.
Dragon. I think it was a bit weird for Palafox to TP after the Dragon or the Herald was conceded. I mean,
wait, you have feats?
I think they're in a really good spot. I think everyone's gonna try to like save flashes here and just be as.
I thought they got the feats, but they just got the warfare feats. But we got the tower and the objectives.
Do you expect us to be in a little
good looks, bro?
Now,
especially since Otacon is down there in the bottom side river, if you end up baiting FlyQuest in and you get a big team fight win and you take the Dragon Soul and then Otacon's right there and you get that too, all of a sudden this game goes from feeling close to feeling totally doomed for FlyQuest.
Yeah,
so.
we had one yesterday where we got like
we have a big opportunity in 2 minutes and 40 seconds. There's going to be the Soul Point.
I've never had that happen.
Just like Merry
the culling.
Yeah.
Culling comes out, peppers mid,
again,
chops off a third of their HP. That's a good trade. That's a good culling, B-boy.
Not with a whole lot of HP, about 1/3 remaining on it. And Shopify
Where's Whippo? They sat him. Bad behavior.
The Drake Soul spawns. As we check in on the itemization.
Did you and Squeaks finish Paddle Paddle? Yeah, not only do we finish Paddle Paddle, we finished Driver's Ed or whatever the fuck. We finished 2 games yesterday. Guffy, thank you 27 months. Jacob, thank you the 32.
Quad on the Talia, but everybody else still working towards
questionable for knowledgeable chatters. You can just ask me. Why does almost everyone have a sweeper instead of a yellow ward? The value of knowing enemies' vision is more value than you being able to place vision elsewhere. Because you can buy pink wards, but you can't buy a sweeper.
Are you surprised that it is that dominant?
I'm surprised Rumble hasn't been nerfed.
Plus, support wards are broken. Let me tell you, supports get 4 wards every time they base.
I don't think anything really has changed.
Now they're only able to place 3.
Think about
like 3 can stay up before they start like replacing each other, but like it's so many more. It's broken.
That's a low elo problem. Yeah. He clears the elo for that problem.
But yeah,
hold up. Do we got Scuttle going into Soul Point?
Pretty good.
And,
guys, this game could be ours.
not only the good
We
teams
are
playing
poised
good,
right now.
It includes everyone, right?
We have a
Yeah,
slight
that's
lead.
across the league.
We have
It
waves
has-
pushed in
it's
top,
16
which they
times and
have
won
to
14 of
address.
those.
Yeah, I think the chance of balance.
2 losses, 1 from Impact, and
Full
1 from Cap.
sums on both teams, to be
That's,
fair.
What, 88% win rate on the champ? That feels a
Not
little
bad.
strong.
Big map.
That feels a little high, maybe.
I see Dokeland there, 2-0.
Okay, yup.
You made me choose journalism in school when I graduate this year. Who's hype? Dude, congrats, man.
Their cause is to earn this
Quick
Dragon
heads
Soul,
up.
and it's less than
Journalists
60
make
seconds away.
close
Fudge
to no
critically
money.
finding his bloodletters
But
first
it's a
here
great
with
it's a
that
great
45
passion to
second
pursue.
timer now to go.
It's a
Malignant
really
also
valuable
completed
thing.
the
Nobody has any
power box,
respect
so
for
he's gonna have the
journalism.
double burn. There's those 2 item power spikes
Most people
that I
think
was
news
talking
is
about
fake.
being so important, but Gakko's
You'll make
also has
40K
the
a year.
shadow
But
flame.
it's such
Candy
a
Brooker also there for
important
Inspired.
thing to
FlyQuest are
have in
completing
society.
their
It
second
genuinely
power
is so
spikes too.
important.
Rapid fire cannon done for Senna. So it looks like both teams are locking in for this Dragon
Yeah,
Soul.
and Gakko's going a very glass cannon build, so
Good
I'd
luck with the
be
Dexerto
confident on
articles. Okay,
Shopify side, I'd
buddy.
be like, let's
There
focus
are
this
there
guy.
are plenty of
There's no
fantastic
defense,
journalists.
at all. If any gets a flash play on him, then that's all that gold lead completely down the drain. So controls of
Now,
the
most
side
of their
lanes
work
will be really
is
important.
whittled
Whoever has
down
vision
to
setup
Reddit
will be
posts
really favored.
in
Right now,
that
Shopify
most
has the
people will only
control
ever
of
read
that
the
rapid fire
titles
vision,
of
so
a random
contesting,
Reddit user
these
posting their
small,
work.
You know, pockets of vision. He has a range advantage, so it's going to be really beneficial.
And as much as we've talked about scaling, Masu doesn't even have that many stacks on Senna, so it's not like they've hit some critical break point here where he's just
Okay, hold up.
outrange everyone.
Soul
You can
point
see
started.
Palafox is
Busio in
trying
an
to look for an
interesting
angle, but Busio
position
has been
here.
marking
Talia
Okay, quad
using a
fires
wall
the
to cut
Weaver's
us
wall,
off. Kind of
forces
early
Shopify
though,
all the way
because they're
back.
not going to be able to
Wall is
melt
going to
Dragon.
collapse before the
I
Dragon
don't
can
know.
be
Kind of
fully
a
secured.
kind of
So
an ass
Contract
ult
steps up.
from
He's got
Talia.
the rest of the Rebellion right behind him. Busio takes
Inspired
Blaststone
might
on the
be
wall as the
trying to
equalizer is
ult out
summoned down, but
contracts
again,
here.
Not to great effect. It's just stalling.
Oh,
FlyQuest
Contracts
still
goes
trying to find
in.
this as Busio pops the Unbreakable Will. Dawning
Oh,
Shadow
what
over
the
top.
fuck?
Lots of damage onto Palafox, and he's going to drop. As
Go in,
Gakko's
go
creates
in,
a little
go in,
bit of
Contracts.
space.
Go in, smite
Inspired
fight.
under pressure.
Smite
He's
it.
gotta try to
Oh,
stay
it's okay.
alive, but
Get out.
Drake is gonna be claimed
That's
as
fine, that's
Busio
fine.
falls. It's a 1-for-1
1
trade
for 1, and
overall,
they
but
get the
FlyQuest
Drake.
critically stopped the Soul.
Yeah, and they're able to even get a charge down on that tier 2 in bot.
Wow.
Got taken out before he could
We'll
really
get
do
mid
much of
tier
anything.
1.
He
They
dropped
got
Timber
a
before he
hit
died,
on
but
bot
it was
tier
only on
2.
Inspired. Wasn't very effective there. And Shopify really punished with that initial engage onto Palafox, shut him down big time.
And these type of fights is why FlyQuest remain undefeated. It's like
That was pretty good for FlyQuest. It wasn't horrible for us.
They have to win this fight, or the game's gonna be really hard, and they just clutch up in these team fights at the right time, right when it needs to happen.
So talk us through this fight. What do you think went right for FlyQuest?
I think they just got on the Any. Like, Any was not able to get the damage off in this fight, crucially, and then
Dude, yeah, Palafox was
pretty much
stunned
died
for
when he
half
got
a
the
century.
ult off, and I think it's really bad positioning from Christian. I think he should be hiding in the pink ward bush and then try to make a
Fuck,
play, get a
dude.
flash on their backline with the carries, especially when they don't have cleanse. So I think he's gonna, not be happy with how that team fight went, and he's gonna try to adapt for the next team fight here.
I mean, credit to Busio and Inspired. It's Busio finding him with the flash combo. Inspired flash stuns him against the wall. They lock him up, and they're able to burst him down. And to talk more
It's all right. We have
Busio and
Infinity
Inspired,
Edge
there has been a
on
lot of
Lucian.
conversation about, player of the year coming up.
Our
in the
Lucian is
LTA.
online.
And a lot of people believe that these two are potentially the best 2 players in the league, or that they have the potential to win this award. Talk me through your thoughts on Busio and Inspired, and who you would be voting for player of the year.
I think it for sure is between these two, and it kind of depends.
How
on
much
what
time
you're
every week
kinda
do you
basing
coach
off of.
the
If it's
team?
the
Okay,
leadership quality
I'm not
there,
the coach
it should
of the
be
team, to be
more.
clear. I could
think
if I
Inspired
wanted.
is
I
it,
just don't.
clearly,
It's not
and
a
I think if, like,
passion I
mechanically
choose to
and, like,
pursue.
the creative angles, I think Busio is, right up there with the best in terms of how he finds great angles playing around vision. So I think both of them do their job.
Which
at a really
one
high
is
level,
Lud's
and,
team?
both
Shopify
are
Rebellion,
deserving
bro.
of the, award.
Do you think there's something to, all these kind of like role swap players to support who are finding a lot of success there? Obviously, Core JJ famously did it. Afromu even way back in the day. Busio was a mid laner who went to support. Like, there's been a lot of examples of great players who started in one role, swapped to support, and people seem to be like, oh yeah, they have really good mechanics, these role swap supports.
I think it's just more of
Walmart
game knowledge. I
Cadril
think
stream?
just
Bro,
more
you're
aware
silly.
of,
Stop talking to
how
me,
other roles
seriously.
function,
Pros like me and Cadril genuinely do not fuck with guys like you.
Both summoner spells to get away from the Reaver's wall. Now fires the culling back
You
and
are a
forth, and forces
tourist
flash
in
from
our
him in return.
passion.
Shopify Rebellion grouping up to defend their AD
Stick to
carry.
ARAMs, buddy.
FlyQuest knocking both summoners off of B-Boy is pretty big, though, to try and curb that aggression he's been playing with the entire game. We're always seeing him step up. We're always seeing him go for poke. Now we're seeing the Otacon get started as Inspired chases after Palafox. Masu's coming in to try to provide a little bit of extra damage.
Ooh, the Atacon steal? They're going for a TP bot. Bit of a pincer here. This is scary. Jumping onto Gakkos, I like that. Gotta get the kill on Gakkos, but at what cost? Contracts and Fudge both low. Contracts playing it well. Contracts playing it so well. Fudge comes in so late. Why even come in at all at that point? Why even come in at all at that point?
They make the mistake of going to the Otacon, and it proves fatal. FlyQuest pick up a 4.
Bro, I'm so sick of the fucking Otacon plays. Every fucking game I watch, the dumbest motherfucking play I see is going for Otacon. For what?
Really well. So everyone from Shopify is chasing.
Bro, I see it time and time again. People going for fucking Otacon. For fucking what, bro? It's actually insane.
Goes back in, sustaining for such a long time.
It genuinely looks to me like somebody's fucking. They have a $1 bill on a fishing line.
FlyQuest just mopping
and they're sniffing the fucking $1 from a hooker's crack. And that is the Atacon.
Inspired using Tibbers as a
I've never seen it work ever. I've never seen it where it never works out where they get the Atacon and it's like, yippee! What an easy get.
That 200, 300,
and that experience is going to win us the game. It never happens.
Minutes is now a 2,000 gold lead for FlyQuest, who managed to also tie up the flower count and power the petals that they've collected through taking the Otacon. That was a major blunder from Shopify Rebellion.
And I mean, now you want to talk about scaling. You're seeing the Infinity Edge come in. You're seeing 3 items in for Talia. 3 items are in for the Poppy as well. FlyQuest is online.
Yeah, and one thing that really baffles me is, like, why did Shopify decide to do that? Because they had a flash advantage on Talia off that mid play, right? And Annie had flash for, if she saved it for the next, this dragon that's coming up right now. If they just played normal and got position and got
control
on the
K-Shot for
dragon,
the 28 months.
Advantageous position with flash advantage where Annie could just find someone on the back line.
We're pinging Baron. We're going for a really sneaky Baron play.
Here. I don't know, maybe they feel pressure to progress the game.
Yeah,
but I think... But yeah, that's definitely going to be the game loser here if FlyQuest do win it from here on out.
Dankest Waffles thinking 7 months.
Interesting because it's dangerous enough that you can easily throw if you go there, but it's easy enough to take that people feel like they can start it even when it's possible to contest.
Ooh, nice flash from Inspired to find the angle on Palafox. The extra move speed.
I won't even lie, Palafox playing like booty this game.
Up to guarantee the
straight
engage.
booty.
That's enemy mid laner down for 40 seconds. That's flash forced out of the Xinjiao now as well. Stun into the wall again. This time on Contracts as FlyQuest
Contracts, godlike play there.
Back away. Contracts is tanking.
He held off 4.
B-Boy wants to go after Gakkos, hits him with most of a culling, but not enough to threaten lethal damage. So FlyQuest will take the 1-for-0 trade across the map. The thing that Shopify get back is at least they secure the tier 1 turret in the bottom lane.
Yeah, they do get that tier 1 tower.
Melody Born, thank you for 7 months prom.
Topside trying to take down Contracts, but Xinjiao extremely tough to actually knock down.
I'm not subscribing LTA North.
In that moment.
I'm not doing it.
FlyQuest though finding another pick on Palafox, and that has kind of felt like a lot of the story of the game is them being able to catch Palafox in these
I'm not
positions,
trying to fucking drop a Whippo emote. Get this off of my screen.
So never actually finding access to those backline targets.
You think I'm delusional?
FlyQuest are really good at punishing any sort of mistakes, any sort of mispositioning. And Palafox
they try to hit me with use a Whippo emote in chat. I don't need a fucking Whippo emote right now.
I will say that.
I'm losing to his backup.
I think
Miss Mecha Zero, thank you the raw tier 1.
Christian is having the best game. You know, as a caster, I might be wrong about that. Again. But
I am not associated with these comments. As someone who has cast more than one game.
Okay, it's still winnable.
Are you saying that as a caster, Azale?
No, I'm saying that as a person. Oh man, no. I mean, it's tough, right? You got to walk the line between between talking about, how you feel about the game and not, going too far with it. But yeah, no, he's definitely not having his best game, and I'm sure that he would agree with that. Now the question now is, can they problem solve their way out of this? Because otherwise, you're down 2-0 against FlyQuest.
Is this the last game? No, it's best of 5.
Reverse sweep, which is an incredibly difficult situation because they've kind of thrown
It's
out
a best
two
of
different
5.
drafts. Game 1 was like, all right, we're just going to play safe and we're going to scale and we're going to try to team fight you. Game 2 is like, all right, we're going to go really aggressive and we're going to kind of throw everything out there and try to snowball the game. And now a couple fights have gone the way of FlyQuest, and the clock seems like it may have struck midnight.
So next game's the last one. You guys are pathetic, genuinely.
Point in their back pocket, right? If they can find one of these dragons,
you have no whimsy, you have no
they're
hope.
the ones getting a pick right beforehand. That
and I can't even blame you for it. The world has shattered your hope of a bright future.
They won't even need the help from Gakgos to do it. Inspired with this dead man's, it's so easy for the Poppy to wrap around and get these angles that he needs. And then Quad's 4-0 and 2 on the Talia, the perfect follow-up there to provide the damage and guarantee that these plays get made.
You're all doom scrolling, weed smoking drones, looking at who's supposed to win on paper, and then going, yep, everything's going to happen as expected, because you've never seen miracles. I can't even blame you. The world's taking them away from you.
Games, I think he did a really good job. Was able to put a lot of pressure on, and this is of course warded. They see that they are on the Baron.
But I believe.
Calling there towards Quad.
I believe even a team like Shopify Rebellion, who many call the worst in North America, can beat a team like FlyQuest.
Forcing Quad to step further back. Gakgos with a defensive equalizer. Inspired is way behind enemy lines, and he should be taken down now as well. Shut down.
Baron time?
Now in B-Boy's pocket. That's the enemy.
Baron time?
Dead for 50 seconds. Baron's right there.
I mean, how did
I believe.
Position? I'm kind of confused as how he ended up over on that side. I guess just got cut off. Didn't have flash to get out.
This is why we league.
The damage coming in. Didn't want to pop his ult. Was just trying to kind of tank that up for his team. Gets exploded.
45 seconds.
Like
push
that,
out top.
Shopify
Push out mid. Push out bot.
There is a small frame
40 seconds. Let's get on this Drake. Let's get on this Drake.
And he just got bursted.
Push out mid.
So I'm sure he was caught off guard by that. I think everyone is. And yeah,
somebody
like that,
get some pinks down. I need pinks down. Where is our vision?
He got caught out.
We have zero
he was
vision.
Trying to kind of walk down, but didn't feel like he had the angle, so ends up just trying to run back around.
Good vision control. Push out mid. I love that. Push out bot.
Walk out, so charges back in.
Let's not get caught here. Let's not get caught. Let's not get caught here.
So great pick, and now Shopify
nice. Let's clear this pink. Let's clear this pink. Somebody check the pink. Somebody go in the bush. Walk in the damn bush.
Exactly. The timing on this is fantastic for Shopify Rebellion. B-Boy is nearly full build now, too. He has the BF sword in the final slot of the inventory.
Contracts, a lot of damage early. It's all right.
Primed for success. Lord Dominic's regards fully completed here as well for the extra armor penetration for anybody on the front line. FlyQuest are first to the bot side river, though. They have control over the area for now. Shopify still going to have to approach. Gakgos needs to get away from this.
Ooh, you shouldn't have subbed out Whippo! You shouldn't have subbed out Whippo! This Gakgo can't hang, bro. Bring him back to the minor leagues. This is Shopify Rebellion, baby. Okay. Okay.
I don't think Illusion is going to get outscaled.
How are you going to stop the soul?
Yeah, Shopify going to pick up soul here.
How are you going to stop the soul?
Was giving enough information.
You're not.
Maybe they can make a nice
You're
play,
not.
But it wasn't enough.
Cloud soul.
Completely in control of the game now.
Yeah, I mean, Gakgos gets picked off.
And we still got a, well, how much you got, a minute on Baron buff? Let's get top tier 2, no? Mid tier 2?
Does get picked off.
Bot tier 2, let's get the fucking lot.
We're not gonna fight for it. It was a great play.
Let's splurge today, let's be bad.
So we'll see if FlyQuest can then, with the respawn from Gakgos, punish that missing flash on B-Boy, because he is clearly priority #1, and it's not even close. Like, B-Boy right now is kind of 1v9.
This is huge,
so much
bro!
On, and is really the reason that they got the Baron with that big pick on Busio. He's the reason that they get the soul with that pick on Gakgos.
Pluto, thank you for 5 months.
And now even has the GA off of that kill, so now you have to kill him twice.
And don't forget, this is the same game where Inspired was putting that attention towards bottom lane early, wanting to pressure this Lucian and Nami, wanting to stop them from being able to control the game, but it did not matter. B-Boy was still winning individually in that lane. After the help for the FlyQuest side, he was having great
What are we going for here, boys?
14
seconds on Baron. Baron's over.
Chunking out quad, chunking out
wait, a little
Masu,
kill here.
and now he's set up to potentially be able to carry this game and tie up this series for Shopify. But it's not over until the Nexus explodes.
It's true about the game. It does not end until the Nexus explodes. It's true. Chat, why are we pushing mid? Tier 2's already gone.
3 minutes from
Is this not a push top angle? Is this not a push bot angle?
If FlyQuest can find
what are we doing, boys?
Turn this back around. A couple of good picks, good plays from Shopify have really knocked the wheels off the car for them here.
Yeah, now
I guess taking their farm,
see if Shopify can
draining them of resources.
Outer tier 2's gone, and then just another.
I don't know how you kill Fudge here.
Fudge in trouble. Not gonna be able to get away with.
Like I said, I don't know how you kill Fudge with Cloud Soul.
Risky. That's the second time he almost got caught.
That's an unkillable Aurora. Mikey Boy with the 20 bomb.
Definitely not having a fast stacking game by
Mikey Boy, thank you, Mikey Boy, for the 20 gifted subs, man. Appreciate that.
Stacks, which always to me feels like this breakpoint where all of a sudden
Hold up.
you're just
getting a
poked
bowl
from so far away that it's very, very difficult to respond. When auto Q starts hurting a ton, especially with that rapid fire you can do from so far away.
Thank you, Mikey Boy.
Nami, so they can nullify most of that poke. And I'm not sure what the average is in like a 35+ minute game for Senna Souls, but
25 minutes is like 70-ish, 75-ish is the average in pro play. So this is definitely quite slow for pro play.
What are you wearing? They're shorts, bro.
Kind of fighting more in the later stages of the game.
And I mean, a huge part of that, right, is what I was talking about with B-Boy.
Don't say you. Like, I'm not wearing shorts for you, bro. I have a bad bitch at home. I don't care if you. I don't want you to see my shorts and go yummy. Like I'm fine if you look at my shorts and you say you.
I love playing Senna. It's such a big difference when you're playing against a melee support versus a range support. It's really hard to soul stack in lane against these double ranged lanes because you just get slammed in a lot of the trades. So it does slow down your acceleration a lot.
Okay, Fudge once again in trouble.
Look at this. Look at them desperately try to get Fudge.
Yep, he's just
you're never
so
gonna
fast.
catch me.
You don't get
it's
that
like Borat. Well, I guess that one ends with them
catching.
catching.
There's no way you're gonna be able to chase him
playing
down.
the line there well, where
all right, 50 seconds on Baron. I think a strong bot push here could be the play. No.
And he has a death cap completed. I mean, Fudge has been having a very
look at our
game.
vision. They can't even contest Baron.
A lot of flashy stuff, but you do hit a certain point.
Yo,
in the game
I have a play.
Okay,
because we have so much vision control on the Baron, what we do is we all hide in a bush in front of the Baron. They walk because they want to check the Baron pit. And then when they walk in the bush, boom, kill all of them.
5 seconds on the clock until Baron spawns. Elder Dragon will be spawning in 2 minutes, and that is always such a point of contention.
Why are you fucking typing dented? This is a good idea. This would work.
So it's gonna be a while for. I'm not sure how they're gonna contest this vision here.
All we need to do is Pala Faker just needs to live in the fight and get some damage off with his ult. And he has flash, so this should happen. This could be the fight right here. This could be the fight that determines the game. Look at that damage, bro. Go in. We're chunking. Baron's up. I just go Baron, right? Just go, but keep it simple, stupid. How are they going to engage? Look at Masu's health. Look at Busio's health. What are they going to do?
Still dark for FlyQuest and Inspired. Just gonna face check in, and yeah, it looks really tricky. Cause how are they gonna walk in?
Okay, Inspired critically not getting caught in that bubble though from Seos as he approached. Fudge in some danger, does not have the Between Worlds ready to go.
That's a console.
50 seconds on Elder is a little stressful now.
Too fast, just kind of outran that Senna route here. And it's obviously very difficult to approach when you don't have the vision.
Oh God, this feels like a fucking silver game. All 10 players in mid. And it's gonna come down to one person fucking it all up.
If you dash forward, you might just get flash comboed.
Inspired also wrapping around. Because remember, if Inspired is on top of B-Boy, he can't even dash away, right? Flash will still work through Steadfast Presence, but the pursuit will not. Palafox
Yeah!
on the side. They found
Okay.
Quad, but they don't kill him off just yet.
Oh, good timing on the Nami ult. That's fine. That's fine. Good shit. Good shit. Good shit. Inspired's ult misses. It's over, bro. It's over. It's actually over. GG. GG. We win. GG. We win, bro. We win. We win. This is how we win.
For Shopify Rebellion.
That is a big fight there for Shopify.
Just get Elder. Fuck it, baby.
They do get a couple kills here, but at the end of the day, there's no major objective that they're confident to actually go for. They're going down towards this Elder right now.
Yeah, we go for the Elder
easy.
easy.
Be able to be contested.
We got TP on Aurora.
Still up and available. It does have his flash.
Yeah! The bush shot!
As soon as he approaches the area, he's
Kill
forced to
him!
flash back away.
Kill
And it's
him!
probably not
Kill
even
him!
going to save him, except it does.
Kill him!
200 HP left. He barely gets away back to Masu, but now that means with the enemy jungler at death's door, Shopify Rebellion have total control over the bottom side river. B-Void does an absolute
Why did we kill him?
ton of
Okay, that's
damage,
fine.
and the Elder Dragon is already half dead.
I mean, it should be Elder and Bear, and Masu and Gakkos are coming over, but
No,
I mean,
keep fighting the Elder. Keep fighting the Elder. Keep fighting the Elder. Someone chunk the Elder.
Still dropping low as the culling took half of the HP
Guys,
from
keep fighting the
Gakkos.
Elder.
Inspired. Back out on the map, trying to move over here, but FlyQuest knows they can't contest this.
GG,
They'll take the
GG,
red
GG,
buff,
GG,
that's all
GG.
they're gonna get. It's
GG,
Elder
GG,
Dragon,
GG.
Dragon Soul, and a
GG,
4,000 gold lead for
GG.
Shopify
There's no
Rebellion.
way. There's no way you can lose with an Elder buff. There's no way. I don't care if it's North America. There's no way.
It's scary here now. I think Shopify will just look for any fight that they can take. Because I think with Elder,
We have Elder buff for 2 minutes. Just get Baron, no?
bound to win.
Yeah, I mean, FlyQuest just want to try to delay.
Just get
but then when they get the
Baron.
Baron, all of a sudden you can't delay anymore, right? Because then they're going to be at your base. I don't think there's any way they're going to contest this. It's just turtle up in the base. Hope
Get
you can
Baron,
somehow
push
weather the
top,
storm
get top
here,
tier 2,
delay the
you know,
Elder
push
as much as
mid,
possible.
pressure mid,
You
top
can't
tier
fight for a
3s.
minute 50, so
End the
Quad's
fucking
gonna go
game.
down towards that
Boom.
bottom lane. He ulted down there just to get the waves pushing, and they're trying to shove out these waves as much as they possibly can because they know every wave that you can delay.
Okay, we
is,
have Baron
another one
buff
that you're
and
staying
Elder
alive.
buff.
Yeah, but, I mean,
Oh
SR will
God,
most likely
yes,
slam on
yes,
the lane.
yes,
They
yes,
like to
yes.
win the game with one
Yes,
right now,
dude.
so they don't really care about 2 lanes or anything like that. Just fight.
Only
them.
Ludwigs
They
and
have to
Mumu loses
respond
with
to
Elder
you,
buff.
and,
Okay, it's different in a plat
Shopify
game.
looking to
In a plat game, it's very easy to lose with Elder buff. I've gotten it 3 times and lost the game. So.
But it's 2 Guardian Angels and Elder Dragon on everybody on Shopify Rebellion. It is so difficult to try to fight these guys, and they're immediately just going
tier
to
3.
bulldoze
Now
through
let's
the
get tier 3
turret in the
mid.
top lane, the inhibitor right
Let's
after.
get tier 3 mid, y'all.
He does have flash, so.
Are we trying to engage, or we're just trying to end with this
Shopify
wave?
Rebellion looking for their game ending.
Oh, there's the flash! There's the engage on Gakkos! You should have kept it Bleppo!
The first Nexus turret falls.
This Gakkos guy cannot hang! Wrap it up! Big culling coming in, Bucio's low, he's gone. Masu's gone. Quad, you can go to base, but you're also gone!
Rebellion will ace FlyQuest to the very end. A triple kill for the Lucian. 15 to 11 in a 44-minute game.
This is why we league!
What an insane game from B-Boy. Like, that was a monster 1v9 performance on that Lucian. Honestly, crazy
that
stuff.
was a game, bro! That was a good-ass game. That was a good-ass game. Uh-oh.
Like he was just on another
Uh-oh. Should we be nervous?
Level,
Should we be nervous, FlyQuest Nation? That is tough.
His Lucian is
That is tough.
It was some crazy stuff from B-Boy and Shopify Lounge. How are we feeling about a tied series?
Woo! Feeling good. We're feeling great. Feeling good about it, yeah. His favorite champ. Thanks to your interview, Raz. B-Boy.
You got the Lucian. It was
All
not
right, it's
the
1-1,
Ezreal.
y'all. It's a best of 5.
Pointed out that his Ezreal is not his favorite champ. It is indeed his Lucian. And
Yes.
we're all happy
It's a
about
best of 5. Oh my God, I'm running ads. I'm running ads, chat. Chat, I'm running ads. We got game 3 coming in like 5 minutes here. Oh my God, bro. That is amazing. That is amazing. Oh, that feels so good, bro. We actually almost lost that game too, right? There was a point where I think, you know what? If you want to talk about pro analysts, tell me why I got Cadril in my chat. Going, looks a little cooked. 07. Curious. Curious. Maybe he was talking about FlyQuest being cooked. Perhaps I'm reading it wrong. Damn, that was clean, bro. Oh, we just needed Palafaker to lock in. That was really it. We just needed Palafaker to lock in, and then everything was good. Only 7K. First off, I'm the #1 North American League of Legends streamer in the world. Second off, you're forgetting my YouTube chat. I will dominate Mogzu. Brother, we're at 11K. You are not good at math. You cannot count out my awesome YouTube chat. Cost total time. YouTube's fake. let me tell you, they did not pay me over $10 million for fake. Allegedly. Nutty and fruity. Chocolate, passion, and pineapple balls. $20 ounces. It's only one bag. Kind of a big bag though. $7.99. Fuck. Fuck. $10? Not worth. Okay, I'm out of touch. GG, I'm out of touch. What is 20 ounces in normal units? It's 1/6 of a pound. Does that help you? You just take a pound and divide it by 6. Wait, it's 1.25 pounds? I thought a pound was 128 ounces. A pound is 16 ounces? 128 ounces is a gallon. How many pounds is a gallon? This guy never bought weed. I don't smoke weed. No, I never bought weed growing up. Chicken, corn, breadcrumbs, flour, egg, salt, pepper, garlic powder, onion powder. This looks awesome. It's a fried chicken sausage. This looks amazing. This must be the work. Ooh. I think it's European for sure, right? I think we're all on accord. This is definitely European. I could believe Hungarian. I could believe Czech. I could believe Danish, Dutch, probably not French. Let's go. Let me go with the Czechs. Hot, but it's northwest of the Czechs. Let me go with the Dutch. Kipcorn. Kipcorn is a popular snack in the Netherlands, particularly known as a Dutch snack bars and fast food establishments. This would hit. I like this one more than this one. This one's got maybe too many beans. Rice flour, coconut milk, peanuts. Oh, these are peanuts. Oh, this looks awesome then. I thought these were fucking pinto beans. Yeah, that makes way more sense. Kaffir lime leaves, shallots, cumin. Ooh. Dried shrimp. Oh, this gotta be This got to be Asian in nature, no? Kefir? Kefir? Isn't kefir that milk? Isn't kefir that milk? Or is that kefir? Kefir. Nah, this maybe is Pakistan. Further east, maybe Thailand? No, still off. Give me Indonesia. Ooh. Rempeyek, commonly referred to as payek, traditional Indonesian snack originating from Java. Shout out Indonesia. Indonesia going through it right now. I discovered on TikTok. They are having trouble, bro. To be honest, I don't think it's like an exclusive thing to Indonesia, though. I think they're just further ahead where other countries are getting to. It's like the boiling point. And their pot bubbled over, but everybody's pot is bubbling. To be honest, I think a lot more countries, if things don't change, will be where Indonesia's in the next like 18 months. I was not made aware of Indonesia. I was made aware of the atrocities of the Indonesian government on TikTok. These are donuts. Oh no, these are not donuts. These are the German donuts, no? What? Poland? Ah. Pazki. What's the German donut? Berliners, no? What's he talking about? You can just look it up. But the Indonesian police killed a Indonesian taxi driver. And the country is protesting. Delivery rider, excuse me, not taxi driver. Why did they do that? Because I think the police have been able to get away with basically anything. There have been very limited punishments for the police. It was a microcosm of greater issues with the police force and greater issues with the government. And then it was also discovered that the politicians get a stipend of $3,000 a month for rent on top of their normal salary, which is 10 times the minimum wage in Indonesia. Sounds familiar. Nancy Pelosi has earned her money very honestly. You guys are being rude. You're mad that she has great calls in the stock market. You're mad about it. She calls her shots and they hit. There's nothing wrong with that. Get a lint roller, please. Okay. Hammer guy missed. What'd that mean? Loverboy Dragon, thank you for the prime. Are you ending? No, bro. We got game 3 coming up. Amayama, thank you for the 3 months of Prime. It's a best of 5. Yeah, best of 5. If I said best of 3, I'm sorry. Yeah, best of 5. This is game 3. Dude, they put Whippo back in. That's so embarrassing. That's actually genuinely so embarrassing. Oh, Kadril. Good night, Kadril. Guys, please give Kadril's XCDs going to bed. Wait, that's actually embarrassing as fuck, no? Maybe this is just me, but this is like... This would be like an NBA team subbing out their best player in the 4th quarter, starting to lose the game, then subbing back in their best player. Maybe even more dramatic. It'd be like an NFL team putting in their backup quarterback. The quarterback throwing a pick 6 and then being like, just kidding. Maybe it's normal. Look, I'm not a pro league player by any stretch of the imagination. I just think putting in a backup, losing, and then being like, okay, let's put in the main player. Like, if they lose the series, I would personally, if I was a FlyQuest fan or owner, heavily judge the decision of the coaching staff because they would have thrown a possible win.
I'm a pretty big fan of Trundle into Galio.
I think they could just take Sign here since Trundle's out of the pool. If they're okay with giving him Bessa, but that's another dive champ for
It's to get the rookie experience. Is this chat okay? Hyper bouncing on it. Hyper bouncing on it. Hyper bouncing on it. It was actually a 5-head play. It will pay off in dividends down the line in 5 years.
I'm not the balling expert here. I just stick to the top side.
It might have been a smarter play to play him.
You got Ezreal, Zaya, and
yeah. I mean, Renekton is out, so you don't really care too much now of like what else is available, unless.
Sometimes the Dodgers bench Shohei Ohtani just so other people can see what it's like to be a designated hitter.
Pretty solid first 3 here for FlyQuest. They have early game like priority, Trundle into the counter engage, and Mbessa is just a strong champion overall.
I wonder what Top 5 Rebellion is going to start.
What's hyper bouncing on it?
Because of course they can go towards like the safe AD carries, Zaya, Ezreal, stuff like that, or they can just take away some of the disengaged supports that are available. So
yeah, the Aatrox does come out, which is roughly an even lane. I think pretty skilly lane. So don't expect.
All right, baby. Game 3.
The comp looks pretty.
Snonkin, thank you for the 7 months.
Both sides have pretty good engagement.
We are the only team outside of Cloud9 to have taken a game off of FlyQuest.
Yeah, I know.
All right, great news. I appreciate that.
I don't think a single team has taken a series off of FlyQuest this year. Is that right? In North America?
Into dive comps, I think it would suit FlyQuest really, really well. So happy to see Shopify taking that off the board because the Renata into the Vi Galio in particular, or whatever they want to add to it, could have screwed them over pretty hard.
And I just do like the fact that Vi Galio is going towards Shopify just because I think contracts is great and being able to know. And
we got Vi, Galio, Aatrox into Rise, Trundle, and Bessa.
Seems like the Renata does go, so the support ban does make sense there.
Yeah, I'm really interested to see where the bot lane goes because I was thinking that Masu would want to play something like Zaya. I feel like Fudge is probably mentioning
100 Thieves beat them in the first split. Are there too many splits or is it just me? Is this me being a boomer?
Saberban is pretty nice against all the melee champions that Shopify has.
Yeah.
I think Zaya and Ezreal might be the trades here, but I'm not sure. I feel like Ezreal doesn't do that much damage.
Suro, thank you for the prime.
He has a lot of self-peel.
Let me tell you, there are way too many splits in Tier 2 Valorant.
So yeah, the Rakan ban to take away the Zyrakan pairing. Also the engage as well. Good with Vi and Ziggs ban.
Ziggs taken out.
Okay, interesting. I do like Kaisa with the draft.
Jax, thank you for the 9 months. Chat, we're going to run another minute of ads
He's locked it in.
before the game starts here. It should start in just a minute.
We're joking because I still think it's one of his, like, alongside the Lucian, absolutely one of his
Oh,
best.
Tim dropped a 3-minute bomb. Okay, a little more aggressive than I would have done.
It's his most played Dokla, but
Archimedes Shadow, thank you for the prime.
It's a job, you know, at the end
No,
of the day.
Archimedes Show, excuse me.
You gotta clock in.
New account, thank you for the prime.
And the ball in response.
Ooh, Kaiserel maybe if they want to dive in hard.
Yeah, this would be a lot of dive here. It's just going to be a complete fist fight with these comps going right at each other.
Who the heck is Masu playing?
Is there any concern with them trying to play for dive? Because you're going into...
Who's the girl with the blowout?
And yeah, sure.
Cena Sapplesap, thank you for the prime.
I'm a little worried about that.
That's a Rel costume? Oh.
It's not season, like, what was it, 8 or whenever it was really that OP. I think
Is this the normal Rel skin?
He was back in his heyday. So it's still pretty good. I think whoever can go in first might be able to just one-shot someone. I know
Rel.
He has a lot of HP, but there's enough damage on this side where whoever they...
But I only know Rel from the little icon.
I think it's a pretty balanced draft across the board, though.
Not the big one.
The Braum 5th pick after they've decided to go Kaiserel, especially with all the fist fighting that's going to
Ezreal and Braum is our bot lane.
But at the same time, just like having
And they have Kaiserel.
fist fights, I also feel like is super OP. So I'm kind of happy that we have this draft from both teams. It's a lot of go-in champions. And
The little one is the big one.
surely this leads to fighting.
Does that sound like a...
No.
Well.
He's going to win every game. Whippos it.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, that's my prediction.
FlyQuest draft is so much stronger.
No.
I do see in a lot of pro games people using Trundle, people using Ryze, people using Rel. Yeah, in fact, all of them seem pretty meta.
Messing around. Who would have guessed it? There has to be like a rule around the air raid siren that once you start making the noise, you are locked
I also do personally feel that
Stop cranking. No.
Ezreal's ass.
Let's, actually,
I find Ezreal to be weak personally. 2K play, thank you for the prime. So our last game we almost won exclusively off of B-Voi's damage output.
Against Fudge in that top lane.
But I'm assuming B-Voi's nasty. I just trust in the B-Voy.
With Whippo, and then one game was lost with Gecko.
Ezreal's gay.
But I don't think, he was like a major determining factor either way.
What was that now?
I think he was kind of just along for the ride of it in that game. And I will say that we were joking about it, but Whippo is going to make something happen for your team, right?
I didn't say that. Ezreal's gay. This is not me talking. This is an AI bot.
The game is slowly bleeding out. Whippo's going to make a play.
Wait, Ezreal is gay, isn't he?
He's definitely not a passenger, that's for sure.
No.
He's a driver. Whichever way he's going to drive the game is definitely going to have an influence.
Might be into the wall, but he's going to be driving.
If he's a passenger at all, he's on the top of the car like Mad Max. That's the way it's going. But as we're waiting, for the action to start, Raz is standing by.
He's in love with Lux.
Shopify Coach Revan.
That's right. And the first question for me is actually about the last game. Did you expect at all that Gatkos was going to be coming in for this one? Revan? No, you can use your microphone, brother.
Oh, no, sorry. No, and I don't know why they did it personally.
They explained to us, at least like during the interview from
Looks like Silas?
plan, but then you guys chose red side. So if you want to explain why you guys chose
His
red
new
side.
girl is Kaisa.
Oh, I can't do that.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
But
Just catch me
I
on
think if, like, just by characteristics, if they do want to put him in, they should have side select and more red side. So I think them having to choose the sub before the side is not really beneficial for them. So maybe they didn't know that law. So, yeah.
It is what it is. And like talking about this game in particular, just the draft, like can you talk about what you guys are trying to aim for? Because going into
Oh, I'd love to hear this.
offer with Trundle Rise seems a little bit difficult. What are your thoughts?
I mean, they have good short range upfront damage, but they don't really have great engage besides Mbessa ult and like Rel ult, but we also have Ezreal Braum to make up for that. I think Ezreal and the Mbessa are the presidents this game, and we just start with Ezreal Pogue. They're probably gonna get desperate, come in, and then we just play back at that point. And we also have Vi Galio that are double global, that we have good fight selection, so just don't tunnel into Trundle Rise that we can't one-shot is what we are aiming for with this game.
All right, sounds good to me. Very clear. Maybe B-Voy, President B-Voy can take this one, so take it away, casters.
Okay, heard. You understand the game plan now, y'all.
On the Lucian, so we'll see if he can run for a second term here on Ezreal.
Usually,
Vi's out of place. I guess it's to just, you know, be really efficient in a team fight on who you're targeting. Because we have the ability to blow up a Kaisa or a Ryze. Calling Vi's ult to global is a little bit of an exaggeration, I thought, too. It's a very good ult, though. And with Flash,
to buff you up and still press buttons on you.
It goes far.
He was pressing them buttons really well. Those auto attacks chunking people down to 1/3 HP with just a couple of them was good stuff. Checking in on that damage per minute from the last game. Oh, Quad gets first blood on Palafox while we're looking at the stats from last game. He is not waiting on this one.
Wait, there's a third party that has entered the race. President Quad.
That's not American. There's no third party.
Oh boy, Contract's in some danger now here too. Wants to try to get away, but it ain't gonna happen. Masu picks up the second one for FlyQuest. It's 2 kills on the board before 4 minutes.
Yeah, Contracts and Palafox were out campaigning for B-Boy. they got jumped.
They were trying to put up posters, and they just got wrecked.
Okay.
That's tough.
Yeah, I mean, this is going to be crazy because I was also thinking, you know, when they're talking about
it's not
here,
that
like
big of a deal. It is genuinely not that big of a deal.
Are tremendous with Mbessa and Ryze, and now Ryze getting early money. This is a champion that builds lots of stacking items here. You know, your Seraphs and your Rod of Ages are really benefit from getting early.
How do you feel about that?
So
it's not
getting,
ideal,
first blood there,
but
and
it's
then
not
killing off the
insurmountable.
jungle reduces some of that extra threat that could go that way. This bodes very well for FlyQuest.
B-Boy in some danger here. Pops the barrier to make sure that they don't force his HP too low. Masu with those double buffs. This is so obnoxious too. He's just going to be spamming so much damage out, but he might just die. B-Boy looking for a little bit more. He needs another auto attack, and he finds it, but now Busio's going to get the return kill, and Seos could be in danger, coming to try to help his AD carry. Meanwhile, it's a jungle invade from Inspired and Quad, forcing Contracts back out. Now the Vi doesn't have the flash either.
This game is more your speed for sure, Flowers.
Yeah, this is way better. I love this. This is fantastic.
Okay.
This is great.
Get in there. Jungle invade as well, as you mentioned. And this, I mean, that's feats.
It's not an
already.
ideal start.
A second kill into the Kaisa as
We,
well. The dive and the follow-up.
Got a kill on the Kaisa.
Really
That's nice.
There.
Yeah, and in the meanwhile, I don't think this was on screen, but Inspire was able to push Contracts and force his flash off his Raptors, you know, so he got in there and is able to force that, then steals the Raptors, does the drive-by, puts a little pressure onto Palafox, so doing a really good job of keeping active in these early games. You know, generally, I think people...
Hi, Ludwig. I'm new here. Is being down 3-1 in 4 minutes a bad thing?
I like that he's mixing it up a lot. You know, you think back to last game, I thought his Poppy gank early was great.
Yeah, really, really good. He took the entire opposite approach.
It's not that big a deal.
Perma gank Poppy, really like that as well. Unfortunately,
It like so seriously, it's really not that big of a deal.
Ended up costing them, but I thought he did play that game exceptionally well. We'll see this time around. Of course, now it's going to be really hard for the Galio to do much versus the Ryze. Galio has no flash. The Vi also has no.
We were
flash,
talking about less than 1,000 gold difference.
Out of the jungle for a little bit. We'll see when the Vi ultimate comes up. Maybe they could try something, but
now we'll see
honestly,
what happens when the objectives start falling.
Now. Even better than
you know, are they able to do the? We're going for a play top lane here.
6.5 minutes in as our bot lane.
Contracts is top.
Up into the top lane.
Level 5.
Masu and Busio get caught off guard here by this attempted play in the brush from Shopify. They are going to step all the way up.
His Contracts?
Down defensively from Busio.
Where the fuck is Contracts?
Back away from it now. As the wave just continues to
Did he
push
back?
further and further ahead.
Whoa, he waited so long.
Jumps out. Masu's going to be in some danger.
He waited so long. I thought he left, and I knew he was there. Wow, what a play. I genuinely thought he left. I forgot.
Approaches what's left of the
That's
fight,
crazy. He waited so long. That patience is like
getting him into a good spot.
Unbelievable.
May have lost his flash, but found a really good angle and was very patient on that gank. Felt like he was in that side brush forever, but does make it pay off.
Yeah, he waited for
that's huge now.
There out of the brush
and all of a sudden, this bot lane gold is basically even. The only gold gap that exists is currently mid lane. Now we're losing our red buff.
Already has a good 1v1 versus you.
We're losing our red buff, which is less than ideal.
for the invade. So
and they're really ensuring this red buff is going to get taken. They have 3 people invading, and Palafox is going to lose his life mid. It's a shame, but Bwipo gets solo killed by Aatrox, which is shocking. That seems like a throw from Bwipo. Maybe he's a bit cold from not playing last game. Interesting decision by FlyQuest.
Wait, okay, so it's still going to be the Grub startup for Inspired, even though the Shopify duo is up here and pushing in the wave. He's going to be able to take his 1 Grub and maybe even take his triple Grub pack.
Looks like he will be able to. It's not looking like it's going to be contested at all. Contracts
no contest on Grubs, and our jungles it's not going that bad on gold, but it's not ideal for sure. Really, all the gold is in this mid lane. That mid lane is rough, but that's all right. Look, this is Galio has a tough time in lane, yo.
Down there as well, so we can see this one more time. It's Fudge just kind of buttering up Bwipo. Pops the ulti, realizes he's gone too far.
Oh no, he's got butter all over him.
He's all buttered up. Butter him up, throw him on the grill.
It's all right, Palafaker.
Hit him with the infernal chain there to cook him up afterwards. Honestly, though, people always talk about how
jungle's looking rough. Yeah, it's not the greatest start for a vibe, but it's also like, I think Contracts is playing well. He's just been invaded so often. Bwipo against the field versus Bwipo against Fudge.
He started doing really well and has ascended here.
The Bwipo Slayer?
Yeah, I mean, you can see. So the stats on the right are when Bwipo is playing against Fudge. The stats on the left are Bwipo versus everyone else. So obviously, you know, is not nearly as dominant against Fudge as he is against the rest of the pack. And Fudge, you know, I was even talking to him in the interview prior. He was saying he doesn't feel like he's underestimated anymore. It feels like he is getting that respect, so that's not really something that's on his mind right now. And it's more just about believing in their team and the fact that
Contracts thinking about doing something. No, we're out. Ooh, a little dragon play.
And we can probably just beat them straight up.
I would not mind an early Drake, yo. I would love an early Drake.
They used to kind of view Shopify as like,
be careful, Palafox.
You have to focus on B-Boy because, you know, he has possibilities to carry. They go for a tower dive.
Oh, yeah, Quad's going in for the Realm Warp here, but Palafox with a Justice Punch.
Oh, good play.
They're both down to 150 HP. Quad leveling up, though, getting the extra little bit of healing from that one. Going to walk through the Tri-Brush here. Palafox does have a control ward in Pixel.
Oh, someone killed this.
Just going to wait on top of that one for a moment. Does spot out Quad there with the ward, but Contracts is coming in to help his mid laner.
No!
Quad, make sure it's a 1-for-1. Contracts with the buy. True Shot Barrage from
I feel like we could have flash Ard and then we wouldn't have had to have lost the Galio. The Ezreal ult was also quite interesting.
But he missed Shattering Strike. Boostio still manages
God
to get
damn
away.
it, they're so good under tower. Oh, this TP? Fudge, what do we got here?
Well, now they both got to worry about getting away because Fudge has arrived with wings spread wide, and he'll take Masu out.
Another TP.
Fudge getting a second kill for this game, as now Boostio still has to try to escape. Instead, just going to go for the execution here into the tier 2 turret, and will succeed.
I mean, this is not. This is a fucking sloppy ass game. I won't lie. This game is way different than the other games.
Yeah, this is getting pretty spicy, and it does.
There's so much action in this game.
He's going to get 2 plates.
I was watching LCK. It is a lot different. Spider-Man, thank you for the prime. This is some North American League of Legends.
All the way back to that top lane play, though. Palafox had him kind of cornered there, as we're going to see another fight.
Yeah, they want to go in after Quad, but the Rise already has his row up fully completed. He's pretty tanky. It's very hard to kill him.
He's tanky as fuck.
On the way up here now as well.
What the hell? Why is he so tanky?
Inspired shouldn't be able to get a pillar that actually.
Oh, he's level 9.
Lethal damage here, as Seos and Palafox are all the way back to the.
That'll do it.
I just want to say, I felt like Contracts had.
Oh, it's Rod of Ages, which adds bulkiness.
With him going back in, he gave that kill over to the Rise, who is already way ahead. I mean, look at the CS now. He's nearly 40 CS up at this point. Does have a 1.3k advantage. And Revan talked about we need to make sure we don't go in on Rise unless we can one-shot him. Well, it's going to be pretty hard to hit that benchmark when he is getting this strong this early.
Yeah, I mean, Fudge is getting some kills on Aatrox, but as you said, during that time, Bwipo got 2
All right. Still no Drake off the board, which is kind of a bummer. That was our win con last game.
There to ensure that he could
Not a single Drake off the board, in fact.
With all that added up, FlyQuest still have pretty healthy team-wide gold lead.
Almost a 2K gold lead.
As well, a lot of people always used to go Kaisa into the Ezreal so you can jump on him.
Yeah.
And he's not going to be able to make the most of the poke time, but here's Fudge.
Diving Aatrox?
Okay, Fudge trying to defend himself. as the three-man squad from FlyQuest wants to threaten a dive.
It won't work.
Aatrox does a very good job fighting them off. Chunks Inspired down to half HP and then just goes right back to farming.
Yeah, Seo's now looking for Inspired.
Ooh, can we kill? Can we kill this Trundle? Can we maybe kill this Trundle? Yeah, we can. Yeah, we can. Can we kill Busio? Yeah, we can. Can we dive this? Can we dive this? No, we only got 3 minions.
We'll see if
Unless
try to go for a dive. Palafox does have full health if they want to commit to it. Minion wave also.
New wave coming in, and we're getting Drake. Kill Bwippo. Kill Bwippo. Kill Bwippo.
There are no teleports that can come in and try to reinforce it, so he's going to have to try to outplay this as he does create a little bit of distance. Will not get pulled back by the infernal chains, but Fudge and Palafox now have the opportunity to
I
get
feel like
even
we
more
maybe
money
could have
from
pincered
the
a little
turret
better.
plates. The Drake
This is
was
what it
also
is.
secured for Shopify after the fight was done.
Yeah,
Had like 17 dashes.
But this has been such a good sequence for Shopify.
This is
starting with
huge.
Zeus.
This was a
Bronze.
big
Just
comeback in
getting
this
that
game.
Q onto Inspired
We got our
ensures that
first
they can go
Drake.
for
We
the
got
trap.
2
He hits
kills.
the
We are
first
up
Q,
in kills.
so
We are
he's slow,
still
and he
down
just
in
forces
gold.
it, trying to stack up his passive, full ult. They get
We need a.
oh,
wow, there's not even a shutdown on the rise too.
to both contracts and
Honestly, I
Inspired
feel like it's
flashing
mostly
to make sure they can
waves.
get it, and
Yeah, look at the
Shopify on the
CS difference.
objective
Oh
board
my
as well now
god, it's a
with the Mouse
40
Dragon.
CS
It is
difference
really
by
nice,
minute
but
14.
At the same time, we look back at these towers again. This 3 grubs rise.
Quad's
is
got
just
10 CS a
working on that
minute.
tower the whole
Galio's got
time.
like
It was not a
7.
quick dive that they were looking
Do you have the
for.
LCS
Palafox
overlay
had that
available?
tower for quite a long time. And in the
Yeah, but I think I
meanwhile,
turned it
Quad
off
is
by
hitting
accident,
top,
low-key.
And Bwippo even stays around bot, works down on that tower. So that's 2 outer towers that are very,
Palafox
very low at
throwing.
this
I feel like
point.
Galio's
And
just
it's a
hard to
nearly
play, really. No, he's just a
2,000
weak little
gold lead now
pup.
for Quad's rise. He is putting himself in a position to succeed. And it's going to be kind of, the top side of Shopify.
Although he did die
have to
early.
be the X factor here. Can Fudge and Contracts take their advantages and turn it into something more?
Yeah,
Guys, Galio's a skill champ, like a Lulu. Show a little
individual
respect
gold lead
for
than your whole
Palafox.
team does, it means there is an immense amount of pressure on that one person to be able to carry the team forward and turn that individual lead into a
first
team-wide
tower?
lead. Quad is in a great
Probably
spot right now. You can see the tier also just about to hit 300 stacks. So with that Roa already fully completed, building towards the Seraphs, having the massive gold lead, he's going to be a huge problem for Shopify Rebellion. The Herald now spawning.
All right,
so there should be
Herald
another
is
fight
up.
breaking out for that one here soon, and Quad is already posted up there.
And we got.
really favor this FlyQuest.
They're already on it?
as well as we progress
No,
through the game.
that's fake.
So we'll see about this bottom play from Inspired though. He's going to go straight through a Tribrush ward. That means that Shopify will know Inspired.
Surely
and the
we just
jungle
get this
presence
Rift
for
Herald
FlyQuest
now.
are on the bottom side of the map, so they'll take that information and immediately start up the Herald.
Do we got a TP? We got a TP from Fudge if needed.
Up, though, so they're trying to consider contesting.
Okay, 6,000.
We're gonna lose
HP
bot
of the
tier
Herald.
1 here.
Quad wrapping around. Busio looking on, but the Herald is dropping pretty quickly. I don't think FlyQuest is going to get anybody
Nice.
in there in time, but they might still try to fight afterwards. Nope, just going to
They're
walk
gonna get
everybody
feats
else
here, I
back
think,
towards
right?
That mid lane. Nicely played from Shopify, recognizing, like you guys were saying, Inspired's bottom, start the Herald.
Yeah, it's really interesting, though, because Inspired ran straight up, Fudge was obviously assuming that he would be a dive target, so he backed off. So even though he didn't stay there...
Dude,
it did
Fudge
mean that
backed
Bwippo
way
gets
off.
That tier 1 bot, he's able to knock that down. Fudge can't stay on that weak side, so he walks up.
Probably smart, though.
And so at the end of the day, yes, you did get the Herald, but you did give a tower, and the gold lead grows for FlyQuest, plus they get feats.
Their gold lead is
off of
crazy
that
for
first
how
tower.
even the stats are of objectives taken and kills taken.
Quad, of course, has Flash. So anytime you're looking at targets that do have Flash and you are playing by, you do not want to ult in willy-nilly.
Not when they're near the friendly neighborhood turret. That can result in some pretty dire straits as Bwippo continues pushing up down here in the
Plates
bottom
plus
lane.
CS. No, I
Wants
know
to
it's
keep this
plates
wave
plus
pushing
CS. It's
forward,
just
wants to
like
try to crash it if
it
he
is
can.
such a massive
Fudge,
gold
of
lead
course,
for
continuing to
just plates and
defend
CS.
at
I
the
feel
same
like
time. Sundered Skies,
it's like a
done
2.5K
Bwippo,
lead.
the jungler and top laner of
I guess
Shopify.
2K of the
Like
gold
we
lead
were
is
talking
literally
about
just on
earlier,
Rise.
If they want to make something happen, we're looking at Fudge and Contracts, particularly Contracts, who has the largest individual gold lead for Shopify at almost 1,000 to get it done.
The biggest problem for Contracts is he can only be in one place at one time. You can't ult both the Rise and the Kaisa because Masu is also going to be a huge problem. I actually love when you go double movement summoners like this. Kaisa with Ghost, with Flash, has so much mobility for these team fights. It's going to be really hard for Shopify to lock him down unless they use the Vial there, which means that Quad would then be free firing as well. And Quad, we talked about accelerating those double scaling items. He's got his Seraph completed and only
Oh, we thinking of something mid?
4 more ticks here for his Rod of Ages for the extra level to go as well. So they
Get a
are
little
feeling
cute
pretty good
mid. Where's our
about their
Vi?
carries.
Yeah, I mean, if you're going to send the Vial onto Masu, you have
Channeling.
to be damn sure you're going to one-shot him, because that is 4 melee champions that are going to be stacking up with a Rise that's not being targeted. And that is a Spellflux dream, right? Like, that is the amount of AoE that can
2-level
come out.
difference here.
And we also know Kaisa can go in towards AP, can go in
Jesus.
towards Seekers later in the game if you're really worried about that Vi, and you can even have potentially double Seekers. He's going, obviously, AD right now, but I still wouldn't be shocked if he thinks that the dive is a problem, because I just think Zonies is so effective against the Vi Galio combo.
Man, look at the itemization comparison in mid lane. You've got fully completed and feats empowered boots, plus 2 stacking items. that
Don't
scale
fucking rub it in,
incredibly
casters.
powerfully versus Hollow Radiance and then just some starter garbage, right? You've got Brown Boots, you've got Dorans, you've got Dark Seal. It's not a very close
nice
comparison.
tome. It's going to amplify some
It's not
things.
even end game garbage. Okay.
Oh man, this is like level 1 garbage. You can buy all of this
Breaking
garbage
open the pots on the side of the road
when your
trying to get some
character is
scraps
level
out.
1.
You got to do what you got to do, you know? You can't start the game at level 100.
All right, well,
We're fine. We're fine, bro.
Mid lane priority, and pretty much every
Drake
team
is
like
up.
This, mid lane priority into move towards the dragon.
Okay.
We used literally everything on Bwipo, and we are doing fucking 0 damage. Holy shit, get out of there, boys.
Here as Busio's down to half HP. Fudge goes forward with the Q, does find a little bit of CC here, but
Nah, going back in was a mistake.
Now the FlyQuest has brought all the troops.
Way late, Galio. That was so late. Get the fuck out of there, boys. Oh, it's cooked.
Leading the charge. B-Boy on the run. His contract
Oh, it's
isn't gonna get
cooked.
anywhere. It's a 4,000 gold lead for FlyQuest.
That was
and they
crazy
teach
bad.
Shopify that the hard way.
That's what it looks like when both the Rise and the Kaisa are free firing. Masu was looking really good.
That
there.
was
I like the repositioning.
insane, I
He
feel
bounces
like.
Ghost as well, keeps his DPS up. And right
I feel like that
behind
was
all the folks
crazy.
That had been onto Bwipo, Shopify are unable to get Bwipo, and they are unable to get much afterwards either. That is easy dragon pickup.
I feel like it was like...
Still keeping the pressure on
Oh
the tower,
my
and Samus is just
God.
dead through the unbreakable.
Yep, that's what happens when
This game might be
hyper
cooked, boys. I won't
accelerated
lie.
rise just locks you up with the rune prison.
5K gold lead at minute 20.
Before that fight. So Masu was so ready for this.
I mean, he
This is what happened before the last game. They turned it around. There was not a 5K gold lead.
There's not really
5K is a lot of
damage, right?
gold.
It's just him hitting him. It's not as though B-Boy is in position. Busio is marking B-Boy on the side, keeping him out of the fight, which I thought was really, really nice.
And then you have no Vi ultimate for either of these big carries that were like, what are you going to do? You can only ult 1. You can only ult 0 now because it was onto Bwipo. And
Yeah,
Bwipo actually
it was
healing
bad.
up through this fight on the
And this
Ambessa
ult, oh
with the
man.
leech. So really nice turnaround
Ha ba
there
ba
by
ba 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 ba.
And then I like the end of this fight here from Bwipo, just flashing in onto B-Boy, putting the pressure on him. Really, the only way Shopify can win this fight is if he's free.
I'm scared, but nice play.
Oh, wow, don't need to be scared. Me and Alan were absolute chuds.
Absolute chads. Nothing to be afraid of. FlyQuest 5,000 gold ahead now.
Yeah, Bwipo is very confident.
This is
in
this
taking
is a
that
tough
pressure.
one.
You know, he was able to deal with the focus from Shopify quite well.
Yep, and I mean, you look at where the gold is isolated. We talked a lot about quad, but it is 5K lead for
Did
just
he-
quad and Masu, right? That is
Did he put up his
insane, and they couldn't even
Trundle
get the
tower
charge
to
up
block
there.
it?
I looked away, but I'm assuming Trundle just pillared it because you can actually block the charge with that. So not even able to get the crash in. And now you are really in dire straits here. There's not much of an advantage to speak of at all for Shopify anywhere.
And it
on
doesn't
the
even
map.
break the
And when
pillar?
you have a team that you're losing to in side lanes that has 3 grubs, that has the
Really?
gold advantage.
What's the
problems
HP on a
get
fucking
so
pillar?
hard because Seekers is even in now for quad.
Yeah, if it wasn't already difficult to blast through the mountain of health and shields that mid-game Rise has, the Seekers will now completely nullify
You
that
can't
main
break it.
engage
Oh, that's fun.
mechanism of the Vi Galio combo. So things just go from bad to worse here for Shopify Rebellion in game number 3. Masu continuing to push up down here in the bottom lane as Busio and Inspired are taking over the jungle of Shopify Rebellion. They're clearing out vision. They're placing down wards of their own. They're making it dangerous for Shopify to leave their turrets.
I like how this whole game we're all just hyping up quad 2 and like, the president is actually going to be Rise. But then in the comms, he's like, guys, I'm scared.
Yeah, that's why he's the president. The Secret Service has to keep him safe, you know?
Yeah. And they had a good frontline Secret Service. They was definitely doing
The
their
agents
job.
are diving in. Get down, Mr. President.
This is a big cooked, yo. This is a big
All right,
cooked.
well,
Scully taking the 2 months of prime. Wayne Bishop taking the
Otacon
10 months.
Because Otacon votes on which
Otacon.
team wins or loses very frequently in these games. Oftentimes, the Otacon is the
Oh,
deciding
dive
vote.
sesh.
Yeah, it's a neutral party here, you know? Otacon doesn't care.
Well,
he held his Q too early.
Contracts up in the top side, so FlyQuest are immediately going to go for that Otacon themselves. Whippo staying alive here in a 1v3-4 now.
No, are we gonna lose the? Oh my God, we lost the 1v3.
And Whippo buys enough time for Quad to arrive, but now the president might be
Oh
in a
my
little bit of
God,
danger.
we
No,
actually
he's
lost
got him
that.
taken care of. It's a 2v3, and he likes those odds. He's so damn tanky with the shields. FlyQuest will claim the Otacon on the bottom side of the map and win a 2v3 on the top side. Too.
Wow.
We can call the election now, and I think it's going to fight.
Oh! Clean!
That reaction! That's my president right there.
Ludwig Hyper's in the chat.
I
We're
was
back
about
on
to
board.
submit the vote, and then I'm like, okay, I drop it.
Now you'll do it twice. You'll commit election fraud.
Kelby, thank you for the 20 gifted.
I don't know who's listening
Oh,
right
sorry,
now,
sorry.
but
He's an honest voter.
don't know how you do things in Canada, buddy.
Well, FlyQuest are doing things real well here in this one. 38 flowers to 13 for a ton of extra stats. They're making plays like this as Whippo defends and Quad arrives to save the day.
Let's replay those comms. Don't worry, I'm a Chad. He's able to kite these 3 bruisers.
Bubsy, thank you for the 5 months. Okay, it's all right, bro. It was a bad draft. Chota, thank you for the 16 months of Prime.
Still available. And as you say, you know, the spell.
Chat, it was dead ass a bad draft.
All 3, then Whipple comes back in for the turn. The Seraph shield comes out. That is enough to keep him alive. And Busio is also there.
And the fact that they did Otacon in the meantime, are pushing both mid. You can see Trundle's pushing mid, Kai'Sa's pushing
Quit
bot,
replaying
and look
this.
at
It wasn't even that
reaction
cool.
time. That is crazy.
Yeah.
He is not caught shopping.
And look at the mini. I was trying to look at the mini map. I think it was Fog of War the whole time.
We're back to live. Hold on. There's some violence occurring down here as Busio, Whippo, and Inspired holding out against a 4-man attempt here from Shopify. But Masu also makes his way in. Whippo decides to dive in with a public execution. Magnet Storm for the immediate follow-up, and everybody on Shopify is about to die. Triple kill to Masu. And Contracts and Palafox are running the wrong damn way. Masu wants to fly in with a killer instinct to find the kill into Contracts first, but Palafox will die instead. Only Contracts left still running away as Busio and Inspired give full chase. And Quad is in the enemy base the whole time, just pushing down mid.
I mean, Quad was
What am I
running up to
fucking
that
watching
fight,
here, bro?
saw they were stomping
What
it
are
so
we
hard they don't
doing
need
here?
it. He
What are we
rolled back to
doing
mid lane
here?
to push in
What
there,
is
and
actually
they have the CB down
happening?
towards bot from Whippo. FlyQuest are taking everything. It's going to be an over 13,000 gold lead here at 25 minutes.
Yeah, this third game is not even close, man. 5,000 individual gold lead for Quad. 4,500.
Bring back Gatgos, please. Bring back Gatgos, please. Please. Can we get a game for Gatgos, please?
Just one guy. Inspired and Masu can 2-man this very easy 20 seconds after the Baron spawns.
Take from them everything.
To be honest, it really isn't top diff. It honestly was a mid. It was a mid gap. Palafox got kind of rocked, and this Rise has run away with it.
Left is the victory march.
It's tough to get subbed in for Gatgos when Whippo comes back in and the game looks like this, man.
And this is after getting solo killed.
Yeah.
At the beginning.
Is 13K a lot? Don't answer the question earnestly, bro. That guy's asking. I think they
I
know.
think Quad has had a great series. There was a lot of talk about
Nobody.
Quad has not been playing
They're
to his
rage
standard
baiting.
so far this
Is
split.
15K a big gold lead, by the
maybe it
way?
was a point of weakness. Fudge even,
Hey, first time
mentioned
chatter
in the
here.
interview that
Is
was
this
something
a
they could look to
bad
attack. They don't really play a lot
situation
around
for
it.
Shopify Rebellion?
Quad is showing they don't really need to play around me because he is handling business on his own.
Yeah, Masu as well. I really
Are they winning or losing here?
So much. Ezreal doesn't have a very easy time landing skill shots on her, and she can follow up on plays like these effortlessly. Well, that one you just kind of walk through.
Bro,
so
this
far,
is-
yeah, it was really.
Yeah, there's
Genuinely
into the brush.
tough to
was waiting
watch.
In the brush. Palafox dies. That's kind of just the calculus when you're 15,000 gold behind. And FlyQuest can now just march down mid lane. Palafox is dead for the next 30 seconds. Inspired throws
With
out
the
a
amount
throw
of
there.
bodies
The wave flies
FlyQuest
to the
has, this
turret.
is a
Seos
Bonnie
has
Blue
to try
video.
to get away to some safety as he and B-Boy scramble to defend, but the bottom lane inhibitor turret is going to fall. The inhibitor will go with it shortly thereafter. And FlyQuest just want to end this third game right here, move on to match point. Contracts is wrapping around, but it won't even matter. It's still a 4v5 for Shopify, and they're so far behind. Masu under no serious threat whatsoever as Fudge tries to fight back against Inspired, does get some decent healing, forces the flash, but that's all he'll get before he dies. Palafox finally respawning, but only in time
You
to
know
watch
what? We'll
the
see y'all
face of
game
the rest of
4.
his team all fall. Busio on the steps of the fountain finds a crash down, dies in the process. But Masu wants to full send it here at the very end.
Well, see you guys in game 4.
Completely destroy Shopify and move on to Match Point Lounge. How does Shopify fix this?
How do they?
Look, it was a bad draft and then a bad laning phase. It's okay. It happens. We bounce back game 4. We go crazy. Just watch, fellas. Just watch. All right. Let me run my Wordle. Dude, imagine if today was the day. Peter. Oh, really? Pedal. Nice. Oh, what a beautiful day. Peter. All right. Hamilton was nominated for 16 of them in 16. Tonys? Vegetable you might wear cooking goggles to cut. Onion. Lizard that can detach its own tail. Slightly off. Askew. Cunning. Sharp. Sly. Adept. Rap on filming 300. What? Tip jar. Ones. Tiny shaving cut. When you nick yourself. Country bumpkin. Adjective that can precede owl or egret. Snowy. Gecko. Slide. W. Oh, toga. Rap on filming 300. A toga. A yokel. What's a yokel? And I got my Monday. Icon of the Cuban Revolution. Che. Sound of a fall. Oof. Sound of a spring. Boing. How far an electric vehicle can go. Its range. GPS lines. Abbreviated. Directions. Goatees grow on them. Chins. Like a deadlocked jury. Hung. Slight advantage. Edge. Mushroom-headed character. Toad. Sounds of winter. Bird. RDS. What's RDS? Roads. Oh, I didn't know that. Play the Pips game? Okay, but I have to go easy mode. Place the dominoes to satisfy the condition. Ooh. Yeah. Okay. This is easy. This is actually easy. Less than 4. This is equal. So check it out. Boom. Check it out. Boom. That's equal. Less than 4. Greater than 6. Yes, it is. This one's also greater than 6. Which means this has to be here. This is here. What? What's wrong? Oh, this has to be greater than 4. Shucks. Okay, hard. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Oh, gosh. Okay. Let's do 0, 1. Let's do 1, 1. Let's do 0, 4. Let's do... Freak. I think it has to be like here, right? Boom. And then this one wants to be 4-2 so bad. Okay, we'll make this one 2-2. I'm actually just straight up guessing. This is my only 5 left, so why not? 24 is 6, 12, 18. Boom, 24. We're at 6 here. Now we're at 12. I need a 1. Boom. Bang! Okay, that game's not that bad. I was scared of this game, but it turns out if you just start with the easy mode and make your way up, it's not that bad. So you have that kind of autism. Okay, no. To be honest, the only reason I won it so quickly is because I gambled. There were 2 zeros. I gambled that this was the 0-1 and that this was the 0-4. If I was wrong and it was the other way around, it would not have worked out. Play Scramble. I'm actually, I think, a god at Scramble. Okay. Let me lock in here. Which food has a higher rating? The Dandy Thunder Football Club's kebab roll for 6 pounds with sauce and chili flakes, or the LA Galaxy 2023's honey buttered chicken for 25 pounds? Oh, come on. You got to go kebab roll. It's a gimme. All right. We got Barcelona nacho and dip. That looks ass. Or the loaded fries. This just looks ass. Yeah, come on. That's another gimme. Atletico Parnesi. We got a Coxina. Or the worst looking pizza of all time. And it's also supposed to somehow be Italian. Give me the Coxina. That was actually a fucking edge of a dime. The currywurst mit pomme or the double cheeseburger. The double cheeseburger genuinely doesn't look too bad. And the currywurst mit pomme doesn't look too bad either. They both look pretty decent. Price-wise, they're both pretty fine. I don't know. I think I got to go with this one because the cheese here looks a little funny. Okay, that was close, though. All right. Whoa. Chili cheese chips or Sunday dinner in a Yorkshire pudding. Wow. I mean, I think the Sunday dinner, the image looks really good. Like they did a great job on this. But this looks phenomenal. Maybe this is just me, but like, if I had 3 fucking pound and I'm sitting in Banbury watching Banbury United get thrashed as always, this probably hits. It's slot food, but it's really just ugly poutine if you had to pick. It's just an ugly ass poutine. but it's probably delicious. It looks pre-eaten. Dude, it looks awesome. And I don't think I'm alone on this. But this one just looks... I just can't imagine a football stadium making good Yorkshire pudding. It just doesn't seem like a dish that Yorkshire pudding would crush. But it has a name that I feel like people would go for. And it's a good price. I'm going to go with this. That was close. 84% versus 89. That was very close. I was right to double take. Okay, we got jerk chicken salad. This is some depressing chicken. And some depressing jerk. Or the bolo do caco in Portugal. Tough to say, tough to say. I feel like this jerk chicken looks ass. There's not much food in this, but you got to bear in mind, this is $2.60. I can't imagine you go to the, like, I don't know. I have never been to a football game in England. But if you go and you get a jerk chicken salad, I don't think you go and you get the jerk chicken salad a second time. I can't imagine the reviews are crazy. I don't think the fucking lads are going, you've got to fucking try the jerk chicken salad. Like, it's not. But this one, $2.60, why not? Yes, we get there. Okay, stress mounting. We are on a perfect run right now. This burger looks phenomenal. Smash burger and fries versus the chicken burger and waffle chips. The burger looks phenomenal. This one does come with a pint, though. It comes with a pint. That's tough. That's tough. That's tough. I mean, this one, the value's there. The pint is doing heavy lifting for me because this doesn't look like a bad smash burger, to be honest. Maybe we got a little bit of tongue sticking out, like the patty's not doing enough. I'm going to go left here, but I'm not pumped about it. I knew it. The burger looked too good. Oh, okay. Fuck. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. What are you guessing? You're guessing what review is higher. Now, I don't think Beast Burger means Mr. Beast made this burger. I don't think Mr. Beast is operating in Hungerford Town. Is this a katsu sushi roll? I mean, that just seems like a fucking delight. But I have to go with the burger. What is that? Salted herring sandwich. Bro. Are we being serious? That is just a fucking fish. Versus Southern Fried Chicken. Okay, here's what I think. So what these scores are based off of is reviews of people who have had the food. I don't think you go into a salted herring sandwich not knowing what it is. So I think the salted herring sandwich is actually rated very high. I think the people who order it in northern Germany fuck with it. Or it's just one of the most disgusting things of all time, and I'm baiting myself. Who is it for? Cats? Yeah, it comes with a side of milk in a tray. It is just a damn fish in a bun. Okay, fine. Cereal 1, there's no way the fish is rated higher than the Southern Fried Chicken. We're saved. 2 battered sausages versus a pepperoni pizza.
You're my mans.
They do look battered. They look like they've been through some shit. The pizza looks quite decent. The pepperoni's thick. I won't lie. Dude, we were 1 away from a perfect Scran. Fuck, bro. I should have gone with a smash burger. My balls were telling me smash. I should have gone with it. The burger looked too good. It's all right. It's all right. You know what? It's fine. It just means we have more room for improvement in the future. I heavily overvalued the pint. Because in America, a pint is like fucking $6, $7. $6, $7? Okay, focus. We're in game 4. We're in game 4. If we lose this game to FlyQuest, we drop to losers.
Especially if you can get a good ult in on someone, some sort of backliner. Sometimes you can just straight up 100-0 people.
Sterix is such a whippo item to me because I remember even watching your video with him teaching you Neck, and he's like, yeah, I just love going Sterix second because Sterix is the I'm going to play a little crazy type of item, and I feel like that just matches with his style so well.
Yeah, he loves team fighting with that thing because he feels like he can always bait someone as soon as you get it. He also really likes proxying behind towers early on, and especially with Scion, I think it's super beneficial because you can then recall and use your ultimate somewhere for a really quick play. So maybe we'll see some fun stuff anytime.
Hey, Ludwig, I'm trying to learn a moo-moo. I have a question about skill order. Should I max?
Brush cheeses.
Should I max bandage toss just like you toss every single game?
Oh yeah,
okay.
all
This is
sorts
not a real
of
question.
things you can get up to over there. So was informed it'll be about 1 minute, 2 minutes before we can get Inspired's computer back online and get back into Champ Select. So we know our top laners. We know that there's Corki involved somehow.
All right, then we have a tech pause.
We've got so far heading into this one. You did see a little bit.
We got a
ago as
tech
were going through
pause.
different
Let's
camera
switch
shots of
gears
the
to
players
travel.
Waiting to get back into the draft. Demonte,
I want to go to Papua New Guinea from Finland. No, sorry. I want to go from Papua New Guinea to Finland. That's a fucking far travel. Well, if you want to go from Papua New Guinea, we're going to have to start with Indonesia. And then if you're going to continue from Indonesia, we're going to have to go to Malaysia. From Malaysia, it would behoove us to go to Thailand. From Thailand, we would continue north to Vietnam, Cambodia. Or you know what? Yeah, let's go Cambodia. And then we can go to China. And then from China, we'd go Russia, and then we're there. Wow. Those two do a lot of heavy lifting. I could have gone Laos. Yeah, I didn't realize Laos bordered China because I knew Vietnam did. But I should have gone Laos. Or Myanmar. Not bad. Realize, thank you for the 8 months of Prime. Appreciate your Primage. China, Russia is 80% of the way. Yeah, China, Russia does a lot of heavy lifting. Russia is big as hell. Christians, thank you for the 5 months. All right. How good am I at trivia? Since getting taken to the second round out of Washington in 2017, this Cardinal safety has made 7 Pro Bowls and been a 4X All-Pro player. Matthew? Isn't it? What's his name? The Honey Badger. Tyrann Mathieu? Nope. Who am I thinking of? Way too old. Really? How old is the Honey Badger? Damn, he's 33. Fuck, I am old as hell. Fuck, I'm old as hell. He's retired. Oh, we're in it.
Interesting to see, do they want to go towards a range support, or are they going to go engage anyway? If they lock in the Leona, I do think it becomes obviously a lot harder to kind of play for that range.
A
but,
pizza is
they
a
want that primary
flatbread. A
engage.
pizza's different from a flatbread, different from a pinza. They're all different.
Rakan's side, as soon as you get tenacity, and then you feel actually pretty good versus.
And
the
you know
Leona
how you
being
know they're
able to,
different?
move
Order a pizza
around
and
so
receive a
quickly and
flatbread
set up,
instead. You'll be
engages
fucking
on
pissed
your
off.
terms as well, so we'll see.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, pre-tenacity, the idea is always you can lock them down and burst them down, right? But can be hard, I think, sometimes playing against these matchups, if you're not going to be able to outrange.
Jungle and mid remains to be chosen still for both of these teams, and I think if you're Shopify Rebellion, you got to be wanting to save 5th pick for mid. You got to give.
All right,
Palafox
we got.
comfort. You
Oh
gotta
my
give him the
God,
best possible
Sion,
chance to perform in
Zaya,
this game, try to
Rakan
bounce back from some of the weaker performances
into
earlier
Gnar.
on today. They are going to go ahead, ban out that Cassiopeia. They don't want to be dealing with
What's that
which
motherfucker's
tells
name
me
again?
They're probably going to want to be picking some choices that are go forward, go in, everybody dive. 'cause
Corki
Cassiopeia is
and Leona.
Well, I mean, almost everything that Palafox has played is off the table, right? We're getting deeper into Fearless here, and Annie, Ori, Victor, Talia, Yone.
No, I know
Cassio,
Corki.
all off the
Every
table.
time I've
Only
seen
thing
Corki
he's
in
played
pro
this whole
play, I've
split
been
that he's
pretty
up and available is
disappointed.
LeBlanc, right? And that was a very situational
But today that's
pick.
gonna
He did
change it.
into the Ziggs. So I'm curious to see where he
Except
is
for
going
Faker's
to take us.
Corki.
Will it be towards some of the melee champs that we have seen a lot more of, things like the Silas and the Akali and that sort of style, or is he going to go a little bit outside of that and go towards some of the less typical, kind of mages,
CT
things
Skies,
like
thank
Syndra
you
and
for,
so
excuse me,
on.
CT
There
Sykes
are
saying the 3 months of
options,
Prime.
but just nothing that we've seen from him so far this split.
Yeah, I mean, similar for Quad too, because he hasn't played. He's played very similar champions and not quite as many. The Syndra is one of them. Stuff like the Hui and stuff as well. Get a little deeper down, like the tier 2 of the control mages. And I'm still kind of thinking that for FlyQuest for Quad, because Quad always does seem like really comfortable when he is on some sort of
Pizza Hut
late-game
surprisingly
carry,
bad at
control
pizza.
mage style champion, but there's the Hui. Might not be an option for him if it gets taken away this early. So there you go, and that's kind of the thinking. Just
You know
get down
what?
to
Papa
similar
John's
things, but just the tier 2
post-drama got a
version of
lot
it.
better.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, when you're looking at pro play, the other picks that are kind of still up and available and have some play would be the Ahri, the Akali, and then you're into Syndra and things that are really becoming a
Vincey,
lot
thank you for the
less
Prime.
common as you're kind of going down that list. So we'll have to see where he wants to go.
What
We
was the
obviously do
drama
need
with
some
Papa
sort of
John's? Papa
consistent
was
magic
saying it.
damage coming from the mid lane. I do think Syndra
Papa
fits
was
the
saying it
bill.
like he was Peter
If
Bot,
you
bro.
want to go long range, there are other options, things like Mel, but definitely not very common. And so it is going to be Syndra. And then the question is, do you have a strong jungle pairing to go with it? I always like Viego Syndra. When you think about like Annie Viego, that's a really strong combo. I've always felt like Syndra pairs really well with Viego also because it's so much about the upfront burst and getting that first reset. That can really be quite synergistic. But there are still a lot of AD jungle options. You don't have to go that route. Things like Jarvan are up and available. Doklo was saying he was playing it in scrims.
So he's been spamming solo queue too. So I actually was trying to copy his runes and stuff because looking at other junglers. But Inspire's been playing a ton of Tryndamere, and he really likes carrying with it in solo
Speaking of
queue
Peter
in
Bot, did you
addition
see
to
Save
scrims.
Ronaldo call
So we
Super that
are
during
gonna
Sugar
get to
Games?
see
Dude, that's
here
my
on the
least
Rift.
favorite
I'm
Ron
actually so
bit.
excited because I was
Ron will
on
find
that
2
cast
people
where
who
they
look
banded
7%
out, and I
alike,
was,
walk up,
so sad.
and be like, yo,
So
are
now we
you?
actually get to see him pilot it.
Insert whoever he thinks they look like, and then the person will be like, nah. And then he'll just look at his phone and walk away. I hate it every time. Every time I hate it.
Through the jungle picks, I don't see a single Tryndamere in pro play, this split globally. So I'm not seeing anything. Maybe I'm missing it, but it's looking like no one has played it yet globally in the jungle. So this is going to be a first.
Tryndamere.
It is one of those power farming junglers. I'm excited to see how he plays it.
We got
You sound like you've
Skarner
kinda done
Way.
this studying
Okay,
on
this
pick for your
way
own solo queue.
needs to go crazy.
Even my flex queue team was like, how about later?
How about later?
so I went to go look at him, and then they're like, how about, play
I think
ball
Nar's
there.
going to crush.
I'm excited to see it. I mean, I haven't seen it in a while. I have in the past seen people play it, but they've always just seen them play that like hard farming style where they're just power farming and then looking to do.
Why do you
like,
say
stuff more
Wei?
like split
Isn't
push,
it
which does
Wei?
not feel like pro at all.
Wei?
So I'm really curious to see
How
he
heavy do you
actually
go on
wants
the
to play
H?
it out.
Yeah, I mean, and it is that. It is a lot of farming, so I want to see how he, steals away camps, because you can also go very aggressive. He's playing versus Skarner.
Where's
over
Wei
here,
from?
So his
tempo too.
His 1v1 is very,
You
very
go
good.
Hank Hill
So
heavy?
how efficient
You
can
don't
be with
go
your
Hank
pathing,
Hill
and how
heavy
many
on the
camps
H.
Can he steal away?
All right, that's the question here. We'll see if the best jungler in the Western Hemisphere can make a strong first impression here with that jungle Trendemir. If there's anybody that I trust to do it, it's got to be Inspired, man.
Yeah, and Contracts.
Huey's gay?
He's respecting.
Is Huey
he
gay?
puts in the chat, that's respect when he locked it in. And Inspired immediately goes, try it. It's fun.
Yeah. I mean, Inspired really loves this pick. Like, he has played a ton of it in solo queue. And yeah, as you're saying,
Look at him.
says, also in scrim. So let's
Do they got any
watch
non-binary
the
champs?
magic unfold.
This is going to be a fun one. It's
actually, you know
definitely
what?
getting into the
I know the
wacky
answer to that.
stages. So many of
Fiddlesticks.
the meta champions getting banned. Game 4 here of Fearless, and this is one of the places that I always really favor FlyQuest because I do feel like they have such a deep bag of tricks to pull from. There are a lot of players that can play kind of every different style and have the confidence to bring out picks like this. I mean, we've seen Inspired do it on the biggest possible stage, playing against Gen G, bringing out
Fiddler
Nunu
helps
and
kids
winning
of
games
all
like that.
genders.
So I think it's
Okay, we're
always
done
something worth
typing
giving
for a
them
while,
edge.
aren't we?
Well,
We're gonna take a lap on that one.
On the late
Arts
Fearless
and thank you
scale
for 4
of
months.
Nunu to Zillion.
Oh, what up, Night on Novo? Thank you for 28 months.
Ah, man.
So
I'm sorry I had to bring you back there.
Our stats team just hit me up. So this is, as far as they can see, the third ever Trindamere jungle in Pro Play.
In the history of the world!
In the history of the world.
Is that real?
When were the
other
last
three?
ones?
I want to know who the 3 are then.
Yeah.
Or who the 2 are, the other 2.
I think they were trying to tell me, but
The
you guys were talking at
third
the same time.
ever-
Oh, okay. Whoops.
We cannot lose to the third ever Trundle.
They're going in nice and early here. They want to use those summoner spells aggressively.
B-Boy, what are we doing here?
But now they got to be careful because Masu is firing right on back.
So both of them were played in Latin America, one in 2013 and one in 2020.
Who's
I'm not
squad
sure the
playing?
player,
Who's this dude
but,
again?
It'd be funny if it was the same player 7 years apart. He's
Syndra.
Like, oh, that.
Oh, I hate
I've been
Syndra.
waiting. This is the time.
I mean, and that's actually such a cool story for Inspired. If he makes this work, like this could become an iconic thing for him. You know, whoever the
Plat,
other
by
player
the
is.
way.
And Hacker V2.
I mean, this should just show you how easy it is to
Hacker
get Plat.
V2.
Yeah.
He plays a lot on NA solo queue, actually.
There you go. Those are your 2
Do you
players.
hate any
So,
male
yeah,
characters?
you're right.
I don't
mean,
hate any
this
male
is,
characters. I hate every male
someone who can
character
make a
because they
name
take
for
the
himself on
spotlight
the
away
pick.
from
We'll see how
women.
it performs. These are one of these picks where it's going to be so results-based. If
We
he
know
wins,
how
it's like,
easy
it's the
it
greatest
is
pick ever,
when
he's a
you
genius.
made it.
And if it loses, everyone is going to be roasting the pick. So we'll see how he performs. But so far, so
I'll
good.
roast his teammates, don't worry. It's,
Okay.
it's not the jungler's
True,
fault,
true.
buddy.
I don't know. I saw that TikTok you reposted. I never reposted a TikTok.
Trindamere jungle
I cannot believe you just read that name.
Tim has access to my account. It could have been him.
That's crazy.
You know what you're talking to. As soon as he saw that name, his eyes lit up. And he's like,
You
I'll
should
talk
have
next.
seen the smile on his face when he's saying it too. That's some criminal behavior.
Hey man, you guys, we had our conversations before the games earlier today. I'm just pointing out what the fans are saying about the Trindamere.
The man of the
pick.
people.
It was one of those things where he saw the name come up on screen. As soon as he saw it, he stopped listening to anything you were saying.
Oh yeah, he was checked out.
He stopped listening to anything you're saying. He's
Okay,
like,
everything's
wait a
going
second.
well so far. Mid's getting a little bit gapped in the CS department, but that's actually because we backed. We had a big wave, so it actually isn't that bad.
When Creamy speaks, Clayton listens.
All right, Contracts.
Ooh, Contract's going for some
down
juice
bottom
here.
Looking for maybe some early action. We'll need to wait
I-
off the
I
cooldown
think
on
he
his
can-
E-stall impact. I would have to think.
I think
So
he can
sits
get a
in this
play
push
here.
for about 10 seconds as Masu and Busio keep pushing up. That ward is not going to spy Contracts because he used the early E to tunnel through the Dragon Wall. So now Seos is going to step forward. B-Boy right
they were on
behind
their way
him.
back.
As Contracts
Ooh.
shows, Grand Entrance catches Busio.
Ooh.
As Masu gets slammed back into the wall. That's double summoner spells for the FlyQuest 80 carry. Spent.
That's huge.
Okay, patience there from
That's
Contracts,
huge.
sitting in that tri-bush for quite a long time.
No
They end up
sums.
going
We're
for it,
happy.
and
Let's
they
go back
are
home.
rewarded
Let's
with
go back
double
home.
summoner spells. But here comes the Trindamere just to make sure there's no second play. Now he can go into his second clear. Again, you want to be efficient. You got to get your farm on Trindamere. You cannot be a low economy Trindamere player.
No, not a lot of utility.
No,
I watched Naja
Chicken shout. That gives you a little bit of a slow. The attack
One
damage debuff on it
last
too.
night.
What build are we expecting?
Well, the problem is, too, with the chicken shout, if you're underfed, they don't even run from you. So they
Towards you.
don't even get the chicken. They just stare at you. And they just run.
I want to watch Naja too, so I'll watch Naja 1.
Bring it on, bro. And it's like, yeah, I am. Man, what are you talking about? I'm walking right at you.
Exactly. Okay, so
I won't lie,
epic
that was one of the most
second clear
random
here.
movies I've ever seen.
Maybe we check in with Creamy Bigums and see what he thinks so far.
What do you think he's gonna build? We're gonna check in with you.
It was simultaneously ass and then almost made me cry.
I think. Well, he's definitely.
You were saying you were checking his match history.
Yeah,
right?
I checked the runes.
Oh, you didn't get that far.
My friends were like, "Don't even play it," so I was like, oh, "Okay, fine, whatever."
All right.
But
It had like three fire scenes,
two
and the
routes. You can
ending was
either go
electric.
for,
The first
you, hide your build
65%
first,
was
and then
so
go into
ass.
crit, or you just go crit from the beginning. I think we go Tiamat and go into like some sort of Hydra item, some Ravenous or something.
Well, I was watching a little bit of...
Hasn't played it in the last 2 weeks, but at least on this one that I can
Go
find.
deeper.
It looked beautiful.
We're going
Not the
deeper.
first
We're
one.
investigating. At least
It
one of
didn't
us
look
has to
bad.
watch
I think
games.
their fight
Stop looking
sequences
over
were
here.
good.
I was watching...
Pay attention, Flowers.
They were definitely ripping a lot of
This
Shrek jokes,
this
though.
morning, literally, who's a
It
challenger
kind of
Trinidad
felt
player here
like
in
the
North America.
director
He was
had seen
building
Shrek
lethality.
mere
He
moments
went
before
Profane
making the
Hydra
movie.
first item because of the extra damage, the burst that you can get with the active, and then it's also going to hyper accelerate your clear. So I wouldn't be super
Well, it's got a bow
surprised
now.
to see some lethality thrown in there, but he does go for the recurve bow after the 2 longsword start. So they
I haven't seen a single Hollywood movie in the last 5 years that's not worth finishing. Well, good news for you. This is not a Hollywood film.
The stocks on that thing went way up because
I don't know the name of the Chinese version of Hollywood, but it's them.
Looks like they do at least deny the Tryndamere that.
You
Little
look
bit of
30
Tryndamere
today in a
farm
good way.
denied.
Thanks.
Yeah, the Profane Hydra did get a very sizable buff recently.
And you can tell that Inspired is a true Tryndamere consumer because of the fact that he's using the Sultan Tryndamere skin.
Imagine naming your team after a random ass company. Brother, the team only exists because the quote-unquote random ass company.
It felt easier to control with like your auto attack cancels.
The alternative is running a company for a year and then going under because I'm out of money.
And it's first blood over to B-Boy. Contracts follows it up with the ulti. So now that's 2 kills for Shopify Rebellion.
There you go. That is going to go a long way. Inspired finishes up his Krugs as they do it, but so much value here from this Skarner.
And I did
the
that
ganks
shit.
on bottom side are really paying off. They
That's a
return
good
and they
start,
get paid
baby.
This time.
Look at that. That first gank paid off.
Nicely
No
played by
sums.
Shopify, returning to the scene of the crime from the original
Nothing
gank,
Bot could
making
do.
sure that they're trying to accelerate the Corki. Get the man
Is being
who
up 2
carried
kills
your
in 7
1
minutes
win
good?
so
Good
far,
question.
bet again.
It's actually a great question. Yeah, I would call it good.
Is doing really well. It hasn't been on screen a whole lot, but he's doing really well in the mid lane 1v1 yet again.
So he's going Kraken mostly. It looks like Kraken and just like crit. It's looking like IE. He has,
Yeah, the Flicker Blade second. That was it. Okay, so Kraken into Flicker Blade.
has a few different builds though.
Yeah.
'Cause he's got some Yuntal into Flicker Blades too. So we'll see. He's experimenting. He's branching out.
Do maps
Pay
make a
attention
big
to it as the
difference?
game
I
goes
don't know what
on
you mean
and
by
see
that.
What method he wants to
Like
embrace
sides?
this game, as those grubs have now spawned. 8 minutes on the clock means one
Yeah,
jungle.
man,
or the
I
other one
love
is
Moist
always
Moguls.
here as soon as these 3 rear their ugly
I was
faces.
watching Brock in Mata play. They play on NRG now.
Like 3 patches ago now.
Yeah.
Very, very heavily
Tier 1
buffed,
Valorant
so
team.
I think for sure.
I was watching them play
that
with
is a
fucking
great
tears in my
first
eye.
item.
Brock was
And
doing
then the
crazy
Flicker
shit,
Blade
bro.
second sounds
It was
really
peak
interesting
Brocktagon.
for Tryndamere.
It's just the constant.
And I desperately wish that, you know, shit could have worked, but it didn't work.
Chickens too. yeah, exactly.
The way the riot
Chickens
system
out.
works.
Chickens everywhere. As now Whippo.
But
next to
also-
Inspired here as they move back into the grub pit.
Just
They
the
did wanna back off after
finances.
securing that first one, just because they didn't know how much Shopify was going to send. But now that they see the opportunity, they can easily kill off all 3 of these. Couple more bonks on the head with that gigantic 200-pound sword, and the grubs are.
Like, you
want
to see how
cleaned up. I
expensive
feel like
esports is?
having
Go no further
3
than
grubs
Disguised
on a
Toes,
team
brother.
with
He'll tell you
Tryndamere and
everything.
Scion feels pretty good.
But Tryndamere is going to be playing into
I don't know if you've looked at what the other teams do,
focused on this jungle Tryndamere,
but they
you
basically
to
have
play
a
into
single game
Skarner.
plan,
So you
and
have
it's
to worry
called
about
Crypto
all the CC
plus
Skarner has, as
Saudi
well as the
Arabia.
Leona.
And the Wayfear.
And he just follows it up.
That
there
is the
with,
one
with
game
way
plan that
combination.
still
So
works.
There's a lot of stuff that can make it hard to play the melee carry in this game. So maybe it'll be a good test.
Yeah, I mean, it absolutely will. It's going to be so interesting, you know. It really makes me think back to almost like the Feral Flare days where we even saw in pro play some people would split push. And I do wonder, I mean, maybe I'm cooking way too hard and he's just going to play standard and group and fight. But like, if you were playing in a game where you wanted to split push in pro play, playing with a Sign would make sense.
The
right?
betting bubbles on the horizon.
Maybe Sign just kind of starts grouping, and you go to the side lane and start picking up more farm.
Gambling's probably going to get bigger in esports, no?
Like
Not
that,
smaller?
But, could be his idea of how to potentially dodge some of that CC is just don't show up for the 5v5.
You're going to have a stake team?
Side lane plays, look to constantly invade, look for smaller scale skirmishes where maybe it's not as big of an issue, because I tend to agree it looks really hard to get a lot of value in the 5v5.
LoLdle is probably profitable?
If this was a solo queue game, everybody would be flaming the jungle Trinity because
I would assume so, for sure.
And he has the same farm.
Because I don't know how the
He's got his
salary
heart
even
steal
works.
fully completed. So Contract's off to a great start here, 10 minutes into this one, as we'll see Bwipo claim the first turret plate down here in bottom lane, and considering he has
They don't get paid.
over this part of the map,
I mean, that's pretty good. That's a pretty good deal.
Drake, they're not doing it
We have not been able to figure that deal out with players yet.
Bottom, the push they have in mid right now as Masu and Busio, or not Masu and Busio, excuse me, it's Quad and Busio taking care of that one right now.
I keep bringing it up to him.
To be the lone man top
I say
side.
Los Ratones does
Shopify
it.
might have something to say about that. Seos and Contracts both coming up here alongside B-Voy. Masu could be in some
We've
danger.
given up the
Busio takes
first
the
two
blast cone over the
objectives
walls. We'll
here,
see Contracts
Grubs
there. Quad now also
and
ready
Drake,
to move
in
over, but
exchange
again, this
for
starter is
a
a
early
big
gold
old
lead,
wall of health right now.
which is kind of the exact opposite play of what FlyQuest did in the 2 games they won. So this could work out here. Oh, okay, Busio.
Busio takes a ton of damage, but he's not dead yet.
Not dead yet is shocking. Ults onto Masu. Oh my god, don't tell me Seos is going to die. Surely we get a kill here. Sure. And the Tryndamere ult.
As Inspired will use
God
the Endless
damn.
Rage to escape in time. He spins
We didn't kill anyone?
bolt, so Palafox can't get the kill.
I'm not sure if Masu lost vision there or what.
I feel like B-Voy blew all his shit on the invulnerability of Masu.
Without Masu reactively
I feel like
ulting
Zaya did that feather
really
dance
turned
thing, and
the
then
fight, because to me it looked like it was a position where FlyQuest could potentially slam that fight. If he can just feather storm the Skarner ult.
It's all right.
and then
Wait,
be
what
full
was the
health
sums?
and
We
not in a bad
used
spot, constantly auto attacking. It
2
looked like they were set up for
flashes
success.
Yeah, we're gonna have to take another
and a
look
heal.
at that one,
They
'cause it did cost
used
a lot of
2
summer
flashes,
spells.
and it was
When
pretty
Quad rotated
similar.
over, ended up costing Quad his summer spell too, and he was doing really well in the 1v1. So here's our initiation onto the Recon. They spend a lot of CC layering onto Busio here. Yeah, and the second part there right over the wall.
Instant
I mean,
ult
I don't
to
know
get
if he
out.
lost vision in the bush or just didn't see it coming out, but either way, wasn't able to react, and at the end of the day, then he has to flash out with the ulti. And in this time, when you have Inspired in there, that's kind of tanking it up. Masu's not able to hit.
Yeah,
Busio
that's
wasn't able
tough.
to go back in, and it even
We
means
would have loved to
Quad
see
has
a little bit
flash
more out of that
out,
fight,
so
especially
definitely
having a
good
gold
play, I
lead.
feel like for Shopify.
Like, it wasn't a
Pretty sure
bad
his
fight.
teammates were right
We
there,
didn't lose
so-
anything,
I thought
but
so too.
I just
Maybe
feel like
the-
if you're
the
going to
edge
give
of
up
it, he
objectives
thought,
for a gold lead, you want to
probably
win
have the
something,
range or
no?
something.
Well, lots of flashes spent for both sides as everybody on Shopify flashed over the wall. That was all 3 flashes when Quad showed up. But then, like you guys mentioned, it's the flashes on both of the carries for FlyQuest too. So could have some consequences here
plate
in 2
season.
minutes for the Herald fight whenever that finally spawns. Bwipo there with
Get
a
your
bit of a
gold,
oopsie ult,
Fudge.
wanted to try to trap Fudge underneath the turret for some snappy burst damage.
Why
as
is
the minion wave
Palafox
faded
down
away,
20
but doesn't
CS
quite
again?
Yeah, and I think
I
what he's
don't know, bro.
exactly
Leave it
trying to do
alone,
there
man.
is if
Quad's
you
going
interrupt
crazy, I
him
guess.
in mid-jump and you clear out the wave at the same time, maybe you can force
I think
a
our
flash
win
or
con is
potentially threaten that solo
probably
kill.
not mid.
Quad now.
Okay.
Wants to step out of the way of the impale, but he can't quite clear it,
Uh-oh.
which means Busio has to ult defensively,
Oh,
trying
shit.
to save his mid laner. Now
Okay,
Palafox
this
is
did
dead
not
as
work out for
Inspired
us at
arrives
all.
to the fight, and Seos might just be the next one to go. Inspired and Quad do so much damage, and Jungle Tryndamere just got paid.
Okay, Kraken Slayer's done, and he immediately, there's a skirmish in mid lane where he gets to
I
go follow
would
in,
love if our
flash.
team stopped
He got
fighting
the first
around
kill on
mid.
Palafox with just 2 autos.
Palafox is
And then
fucking
follows it up
weak
with
as
another
balls.
kill.
Ooh, we got some information from LS here, gentlemen. The build will be Kraken Slayer, Navori, Last Whisper item, and then GA. Thank you
Let's
very
fight
much,
around
sir.
any other
Appreciate
player on the
the
squad.
insight.
Genuinely
And we'll
any
see
other player.
how quickly Inspired can start this snowball rolling, because 2 early kills feels great.
It's rolled up. It's like halfway forward
He's
now.
playing Nunu after all.
And he's got a big arm, so he's good at rolling.
But only one. The other arm, much more regularly sized.
The other arm, we don't need to talk about that,
Yeah,
you know?
he's only got one
I
sword.
really
He's
like
the
his
right
tan, and
angles
if
for
he
the
were in
pictures.
prison,
Yeah,
I'd make him my
Right
bitch.
angle, right arm.
Gotta be the weirdest chatter I've seen all
he's in
day.
a great spot now. and we'll see if he can continue to be. Also worth noting that it was a Dead Man's Rush for Bwipo, which is some tech that people like kind of on some of these tanks into range matchups, but it does mean he's not going to be going Titanic at least first item. So he did go towards Cole, grabs that Dead
LS,
Man.
yeah, Lemonade Stand is weighing in on this game.
Fudge, who is in a good spot, has the early Triforce completed, and that is definitely a point of power for them.
Damn, that was a
But Quad
big L
finally has
mid
opened up
lane.
Again, a very big CS advantage. It's nearly 30 CS in that mid lane over Palafox.
Palafox is getting fucking
again,
rolled
continuing
mid.
those struggles that he's had so far in this series. Quad has absolutely shown up and is getting the best of him.
Shopify Rebellion want to control this topside river, this topside Scuttle Crab. With 5 seconds left until the Rift Herald spawns, they will smite that one down, but now they back away a little bit. They're going to need contracts to smite back. They want to try to attempt the Herald anyway. Busio
They're calling him
Palachovy
Palachovy.
out here with a grand entrance. Contracts does a little bit of damage to him. Seo's nearby, but they do not want to commit too many resources onto just the support.
Solo kill bot?
Meanwhile, Fudge winning in a
Oh
1v1
no,
against
Fudge,
Bwipo
get out of
down
there,
here in the
Fudge.
bottom lane, but it's not a 1v1 for much longer. Inspired arrives
Oh
in
god,
bottom
get
side,
out
but
of
gets him
there!
Inspired will
No!
guarantee the feat
Fuck,
of
man!
warfare here.
Fuck!
3 kills for the Trendemir.
I've seen enough.
Why do our ganks not work and their ganks work? So fucking bullshit.
Kobe's flex Q team frantically
And they're gonna get
scrambling
fucking
to try
bot
to-
towered. Every fucking gank they do works. Every fucking gank we do fails.
That the team needs to set me up for a lot of kills.
Yeah,
So
you
if it
just
doesn't-
walk into the lane and get the free kills.
If it doesn't work, it's actually going to be their fault.
Yeah,
not my fault.
Exactly. You just spin into the lane and get the free kill. You saw Inspired do it.
The preemptively blaming team. This feels very Trendemir coded.
I don't like that we are losing to the third ever Trendemir in pro play. I don't like this.
I'm gonna be sharing that.
I don't like that this Trendemir is 1k gold above my jungler. I don't like this.
Not stealing, not pilfering, not robbing.
He's doing a lot of damage to the tower. Okay, so he's earning it. He's earning it.
Okay,
Are we gonna be able to make a fight here?
FlyQuest have already earned the first one. Fudge teleported in there, but that Drake is gone.
Can you go
Now
mega?
Fudge might have to be a little bit careful about Inspired as Ishtal's impact from contracts arrives.
Now you gotta wait.
Inspired pops the ulti nice and early there. Does not want to get caught unawares. Busio shows up to try to help get him out of there, but Inspired is already gone.
Shit.
Meanwhile,
Oh, let's kill
Masu
Busio.
and
Let's kill
Bwipo dealing
Busio.
with the
Let's kill
rest of
Busio.
Shopify
Yup.
Rebellion. Busio
No.
flashes over the wall with a quickness. There's no way. The battle dance, and he sidesteps the severing bolt. Busio with about 10 HP walks it off.
That's a tilter. When you're losing a game and they get away like that, that is crazy. And meanwhile, Quad is just split pushing in top lane here, getting paid. Won't be able to finish it off. Doesn't feel confident to fully stay around, but now goes back and is working on it. This thing might just die. It looks like it's 1 or 2 more autos. He could have finished it if he immediately stayed, the first time didn't actually back up, but it's going to go down probably on this next wave with the cannon as long as he's getting coverage, and he is. You can see Sion moving up.
Yeah, exactly. They're going to make sure President Quad gets paid once again.
Campaign donation right there.
Bwipo will take over duties.
All right, okay, it's not over. This is still a very winnable game.
Everybody note the time of day.
There is a severe gold gap mid.
And solo queue here.
4 p.m.
Jungle.
Just after 4 p.m.
And top.
PST.
Yeah, PST.
We'll see about that.
But we've
spike
seen
in,
B-Boy go
in
crazy
play
before.
rate and drop in win rate.
Because that's always a new.
We have
some new
0
win rate is going
Drakes
down,
on the
'cause
board.
I
Don't
don't
love
think
that.
most people are going to bother doing the research, Kobe. They're just going to lock it in and start to spin.
Now is where it's going to be real fun, though, because the Flicker Blade is done. So we get to see the cooldowns being lowered in a real time. And it looks like they want to fight mid.
Okay, Bwipo's going to be the front line for that, as he just makes sure that B-Boy doesn't want to move up there and try to trade aggressively with Masu. Masu just very slightly under the EXP threshold for level 11. B-Boy already there means the poke from those rockets hurts an awful lot. Does have his Trinity Force still stacking towards that tier for the Manamune Muramana conversion. And all right, looks like we won't get a whole lot more right now.
And you can see Busio already has the Mikhail's done. This guy has got to have like the highest Mikhail's rush rate of any support. Like he is always going for it, it feels like. And is going to have that for his team. Not only do you have cleanse on Masu, he's going to be able to have this to remove Leona ults, which are going to be pretty critical for those engages. Obviously, he can use it on Skarner stun, Gnar stun, etc. as well. But I do think it's going to make engaging a lot more difficult for Seos.
You're never sad to see your support have Mikhails, right? Like it's just such
At a certain elo you are.
Damn,
because they're
Corgi
not
does shred.
Okay, all right, fine. I guess if we're playing in Iron 2 or something, you're probably just wishing that he bought a Bloodthirster.
But that's teammates that are higher than that. They're not pressing that button.
All right. Sounds like you want to name names.
Yeah, you're. It seems like you're moving that way.
Okay.
Dale's gonna burn some bridges today.
Yeah, man. It's
good.
here we hot in here.
First, it starts with.
I mean, yeah, but the point is, sometimes you see your support by McHale's, and it just means they're gonna die more.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, man.
We'll see about this game, though. We are getting a rotation up to the top side here for Shopify, but it was over.
This Corky's gonna get nice and big.
Working with information here.
Yeah. It is feeling like one of these games that is just, I don't know. I mean, not a lot of actual fights, not a lot of kills, but FlyQuest are kind of just running them around the map, right? They're always pushing in the side lane. Every time you look for Shopify to be doing something proactive, anytime they're grouped up, they're just losing damage to their towers. They're losing camps here. You can see this entire side of the jungle is getting pilfered. Well, that's also giving coverage for Quad to push in here. And the gold advantages on the top side of the map are really ballooning.
Yeah, they are.
Okay, Otacon has spawned up.
Yeah, they are fucking ballooning.
Whippo
It is fucking ballooning,
his
dude.
half HP turret does not want to give Shopify
okay.
the opportunity to claim.
It's okay. Maybe a little dive here. Little dive here on Sion.
Lead back towards something playable as Whippo, nice,
Good ult.
unstoppable for the interrupt there
Oh my
on
God,
contract.
though,
Also
fucking.
guarantees that he can then flash under the impale and know that he's safe.
Awesome. Really well played by
Yeah, I mean, that
Whippo
was
there.
just about
Super
perfect
sick.
in the defense.
Awesome.
There's 4
Sion
members
ult
on
and
top
flash
side
to
from
dodge
Shopify.
everything. That's
He
sick.
ults the Ishtal's impact, interrupts that, flashes out from that ulti. And again, that means towers going down in mid lane. Palafox is going to get pushed back. They're trying to get something to happen on the other side of the map because they know they're bleeding out resources everywhere else. But Sion's a brick wall. They can't make a play happen on Whippo.
Yeah, FlyQuest have been more focused on efficient play. Every time Shopify are going for chases and attempted plays on individual members, the FlyQuest members that are under attack are able to evade and outplay, and then the other ones just keep on farming, keep on pushing, and it has resulted in 3 towers being taken for FlyQuest to the 0 of Shopify, the constant pushing, and that is a tremendous amount of tower.
Is everything
gold.
okay with French
Not to
merch shipping? I
mention
think
more
so.
room to work with.
But you can
We're
always
even
message
seeing
the
some of
support. I don't know about your
split push from the
specific
gem
case.
here now, where you get to pick up side waves as well. And Inspired, the farming are really taking
This is
off
still
now.
not
it's
totally
almost a
lost.
4,000 gold lead for FlyQuest, and critically, it's a bunch of item completions that they're also ahead. You can see 2 fully completed items there for just about everybody. Meanwhile, on the other side, it's still
Yeah, it's
first
definitely
item
not great, though.
components for almost everyone. Quad finds a quick burst there onto Palafox, but now Contracts is
fuck.
swooping in to
TP's
try
late.
to lock up the FlyQuest mid laner. Will not be able to do so. As
Okay.
FlyQuest tried to exfiltrate here, but Whippo has arrived to try to help his team out.
Oh my God, he
There's the
missed the
Syndra
ult
ulti
again.
onto Fudge, who's staying alive for now. They've made their way onto Quad, but they can't quite kill him here just yet. Fudge needs more damage, and he won't find it. Now on the front line, Whippo finds a 2-man decimating smash, and Masu is free firing. Flash out of the way of the ulti from B-Boy, but it's a triple kill to Inspired. It's a quadra kill to Inspired. In the jungle Trendemir game, Inspired claims a pentakill.
But Inspired, and you could see he saw the angle when he gets the triple. They're already setting up for the penta. Inspired comes in, and Khalid's house a penta and 4K in the bag. Still
All
to
right.
spend.
Okay.
Are you kidding me? Jungle
embarrassing. That's
Trendemir
pretty
comes out the
fucking
3rd
embarrassing.
of all time in pro play and gets a pentakill.
Just
All
like
right.
that.
That
That's how it's
is
supposed to be
pretty
played.
embarrassing.
Lock it
Got
in, you get a penta.
pentakilled by
It's just a matchup.
Trendemir
Yeah,
in the
that's just the
3rd
matchup.
ever jungle
goes.
appearance of Trendemir in pro play.
Observers, could we toggle the gold so we can see how
That
much are in his pockets
is
right now?
pretty. That is that one's rough. I won't lie, that one's
Okay,
rough.
Here we go. Let's see the full item completion.
That one is rough. That one is rough. That one is rough. It's a tough one there. Tough one there. Just a phenomenal build. We are not out, to be clear. We are not eliminated. What happened today is that we lost to the best team in North America, which, mind you, is the best team in the West. FlyQuest is really good. They're better than every EU team, and they're better than every NA team. This is just factually true. Anyone saying clueless just doesn't know what they're talking about. G2 beat them at EWC. I don't watch EWC, and I never will. So I don't know about that. At MSI, they beat every EU team. And that tournament matters. So anyway, losing to FlyQuest was like likely going into this. Every team loses to FlyQuest. But, you know, we took a game. I think we had a chance to win this game. We honestly been getting a bit fucked on mid every game this series. Is what it is. We are not out. What happens now is we play the... Is it already decided who we play, chat? We play the winner of Cloud9 and 100 Thieves.
Here for contracts, defensive Leona ult locks up Masu here. They're really trying to put some pressure on the FlyQuest AD carry, but they're not getting a ton here.
Last
just
fight.
yet. Spiraling Despair on Whippo
Last
as he
chance.
flashes away.
Actually, a
FlyQuest
decent fight.
Hellstars are injured. Shopify looking for a little bit more. Decimating Smash to buy some space. Whippo still frontlining, going to use the passive now as Inspired spins back in, but a nice Mega Gnar buys Fudge some additional time. Two-man ulti coming out from contracts.
Dude,
Masu still
Flowers
staying
is a
alive, just
fucking
barely.
god.
Seos drops. Whippo ends up taking a kill on that
Well,
one.
this was actually a decent fight.
Continue disengaging further away from B-Boy.
Could have been bigger, to be honest.
Whippo for Seos, but very low health bars on the FlyQuest side.
Are they just going to start Baron? I think you should. I mean, Inspired used his ult. He has to go back to base. He had no health. Yeah, this is insanely risky, but you're screwed otherwise. Go for it.
This has to be
I
the
like
only
this
chance
play.
you have. This has to be the best chance you have.
I like this play, bro. Put your nuts on the table, bro.
To try to take this down, but they don't do it exceptionally quickly. Quad on the center.
Damn, we do this slow as fuck. We can get this. Oh, it's a fucking smite fight.
He's ready to
yes!
go in, but he will not steal it. Contract secures the Baron.
Get out, get out. Leave Fudge. Leave Fudge for dead.
No grand entrance hit means Fudge survives at 30 HP. Shopify Rebellion, they get the Baron, and they get
yes! I never doubted for a second.
Very clutch. He does get that one. Inspired got in range at the Baron pit, and Shopify just hit the
Sucking
smite and
Kelby!
they get out. Even Fudge living with like what 20 HP.
Yeah, I gotta give Fudge a lot of credit because look at this replay. Okay, it's way. I was thinking way earlier.
How did we get the fucking Baron?
Then it gets hit by an auto. Then it was secured. But prior to that,
without anyone dying.
Prior to the Baron, to me, where Fudge just kind of took a 1v1 against Inspired, and we see him here living with 5 health. We're back to live. They're fighting again.
Immediately, we're ready to go once more. B-Boy flashing away.
Oh my god, this is crazy.
Contracts is ready to swoop in. Seos has already engaged. Spiraling Despair once more onto Whippo. Seos dropping incredibly low, and Quad's going to grab the first kill on him. Inspired approaches, lands a chicken shout, but nothing more. More roots onto Fudge through the feathers as he flashes back over the wall defensively. Shopify Rebellion have lost their support. FlyQuest is injured, but no one is dead. The Ocean Soul for them spawning in 30 seconds.
Okay, the Scion frontline is doing a lot. Whippo is talking a lot.
That's okay.
While they get the kind of the counter kill there, though.
Yeah, but you can see
That's okay. Seos dying there is fine.
With this massive lead, he didn't see an angle to even go in there, right? He wasn't even really part of it. It was basically a 4v5 that FlyQuest were able to pull off, and he just goes
Ocean
down the bot
Soul's
lane,
pretty
pushes
huge.
that wave out. Now he's going back over towards the Dragon, which is spawning in 15. As
Leona's
the rest
up.
of the team is just playing for mid-prio.
Inspired's individual gold lead is greater than that of his team as a whole. B-Boy is almost
All the gold is on
ahead
Inspired.
in the AD carry position.
Is there a way
If
to
Shopify
fucking
can
separate
play
him from
around
the fight?
this Corki, they still have a shot here.
No, because he has his ult and he can live forever.
Wall, though. Whippo creates so much space with
Can't even blow him up.
unending Despair, and he's locking up the front line now.
Okay, Contracts takes a little bit of damage, not really too
Dude,
worried
maybe
about it
we're
just
gonna
yet.
end up
Fudge
in a
has
trend meta
charged
because of this.
Narvar, hanging around on the side of the fight, looking for his angle to maybe go in.
That was so much damage.
Continuing to front line.
That's so much damage on Seos. Fuck, Seos is getting fucking chunked. GG. GG, Seos. What the fuck is Fudge? Fudge is in a 1v1 against Inspired, getting fucking trounced. Oh, God.
There goes the carry, there goes the
You know, the Baron was an awesome play.
Shopify Rebellion. They lose the team fight, and the consequences are about to be nasty.
And Inspired just plays basically in a 1v1 on
Are you saying we lost gold during our Baron power play?
All the work done in the 4v4.
Haven't seen
They win
that
it
one before.
without the help of this jungler who has a 4,000 gold lead. They don't even need him. Just able to make it happen.
Lost gold during the Baron power play. That's a new one.
Brick wall in the front line, and Quad landing some clutch scatters there.
Team fighting after Baron's not the move. I mean, you don't really have an option. Unless you just give up Soul for free in exchange for, like, what, top tier 1?
He's going to be invincible.
Yep. I mean, they're both basically up there. It's Bwipo next to this support Leona on the front line. And the support Leona is dying first. Surprise, surprise. Keeps getting bursted down. Now the Infinity Edge also comes in for Masu. So both Quad and Masu, now that Masu has some bigger crits behind him, are really going to be helping work through that. And with the extra sustain here, FlyQuest, they just have such oppressive power.
Yeah, man, that fucking Scion Tryndamere front line is impenetrable.
Tryndamere pentakill in League of Legends pro play history.
Well, he's definitely having one hell of a game here. Inspired also has the highest farm of any individual player in this game. It's not by a great margin, but he is out farming both AD carries.
I mean, he is soaking up some of the side waves. This is kind of what I was thinking, you might be doing. This is what you would see if you saw Tryndamere.
These casters are bouncing on
with
it.
The Scion group can give up some waves. You can pick that up.
So what? He's 8-0 as Tryndamere.
And he hasn't bought in a while. He's sitting on over 2,000
He gets
gold
one
again.
pens and everyone freaks out.
It's going to be another completed item.
Full items only. This is real Tryndamere gaming here, brother, and I think he might just have enough to purchase that Guardian Angel. If you thought he's a pain to kill before, now it's even worse. Inspired is in such a great position. There's very few angles for Shopify.
Here's the thing about Tryndamere, though. Does not scale. And that's a level 18 Tryndamere. Uh-oh. This Tryndamere is about to fall off the fucking face of the earth.
His individual gold lead is equal to the team's gold lead now.
Uh-oh.
This is just the Tryndamere show, man.
There's no more levels to gain.
Alrighty, well, Quad's also about to get
Think about it. My jungler's level 15. It has so much more room for improvement. Their jungler's already level 18.
Rift, so they can continue to take away jungle resources while they push up. 4-1 split push
Juicy.
for them. They've got the sign in mid lane, so you're close enough to come over.
Tier 2 bot. Yawn. Who cares? Snooze.
So
I snooze.
Very easy here for FlyQuest to just brute force down this secondary tower first.
And it's hard to even craft a scenario in your head where the Scion dies, right? It's basically like face checking 5 people and then taking quite a while after that at this point. So it's not like you're worried about your one split.
Big dog's gotta eat. Thank you the 2 months of Prime.
He's just pretty much invincible.
This Scion is not dying.
Yep, 227 armor, 169 MR, 4,886 health, 1,423.
Yeah, is that Hollow Radiance, Dead Man's Plate, and Jack Show?
Yeah,
with the leveled up boots. And he's still got the awesome Doran's shield. Yeah, that's sick.
Additional healing, the Jack Show for the additional multiplication of those resistances.
And Ocean
this
Soul.
Guy is
Lol.
impossible to deal with. We do have the Baron spawning again now. Elder will be alive here in 3 minutes if the game gets to that point. But if FlyQuest take one more team fight,
We need to catch anyone whose name is not Tryndamere or Scion. Oh, Contracts died.
Now Contracts is in some danger. Masu threw out that ulti the wrong direction, I would have to say, as
Contracts lit.
running away. Inspired spinning in from the side.
Wait, W.
In Mininar, he is incredibly vulnerable. FlyQuest just continuing to push forward. Inspired wants the kill onto Seos, immediately popping the ulti. There's your chicken shout. Everybody's
Chicken
on the run
jockey.
from this Tryndamere. Seos should be the next one to die. Fudge's Meganar will not do enough, and B-Boy and Contracts are the only 2 left standing.
FlyQuest started that out 4v5 with the Tryndamere split pushing topside, and they make the fight last really long because they have Ocean Soul, because Inspired comes down, and they're just going to be able to walk in now.
All right, boys. Well, here's the situation. FlyQuest now moves to winner's side of... Well, actually, there's no winners or losers side. I think they're just in grand finals. We will play the winner of C9 and 100 Thieves, which I'm not sure who will win that one. I guess historically C9 will win it. I think C9's been better this season. And then winner of that plays FlyQuest again. And then whoever wins that game goes to Worlds. I think we guaranteed go to the LTA Americas tournament. I'm pretty sure. I think the top 3 teams in North America go to the regional tournament. So that's kind of hype. And we're already top 3. Regional championship. Yeah, so this is the regional championship. There's going to be 3 teams from LTA North and 3 teams from LTA South. One team that hasn't already qualified to Worlds will get to go to Worlds. So I think... Wait, 2 teams get to go? No, I think it's only 1, right? Top 3 teams from LTA North, top 3 teams from LTA South. Number 1 and number 1 start in the upper bracket in a juggernaut match. 2 and 3 start in the lower bracket. The top 3 teams qualify for 2025 Worlds. Yeah, okay. So it's basically what I said, but they start top 3 already because they start in winners finals. If you come in as a first seed, you're in Worlds. So it is winnable for sure. I don't know how good the LTA South teams are. I think not incredibly good. No shade. But I don't think they're the big threat. I really think the most likely teams to go would be whoever wins between 100 Thieves and C9 and us. So it's very possible we go to Worlds. Isn't it guaranteed Shopify Rebellion finishes top 3 and goes to the LTA Championship? Yeah, it's guaranteed, yeah. It is absolutely guaranteed we're already going. But what seed we go as matters a lot. So ideally we go... I mean, if we go as the 1 seed, we make it to Worlds directly, which we could still go as the 1 seed. We'd, of course, have to beat FlyQuest, but we could do it. We took a game off him. Took a game off him. That was Fly without Bwipo. Yeah, but Bwipo wasn't really the difference maker. It was the fucking mid lane, bro. I'm not saying Bwipo played bad. I'm just saying every game that series, the biggest gap in gold was mid. I guess except for that last game with Inspired's, you know, innovative Tryndamere. I do not hate Palafox. Palafaker. I can just call a spade here. Are you going to watch Shopify Rebellion in person? Is it next Saturday? Am I going to watch them in person? No, probably not.
You're my mans.
Thank you, Fwams, for the 25 months.
Ludwig 7.
Dude, you guys are being mean. Palafox maybe got gapped, but Quad is also very good. Sometimes it happens, bro. Chelsea, thank you for 13 months of Prime. Sometimes it happens. You have a game, it doesn't go your way, you lose. It is what it is. Brian O'Neill, thank you for the 6 months of Prime. Mean Kid, thank you for the 9 months. One of you bro versus broing. I got to change bro versus bro. I don't think I'll do a bro versus bro again. At least for a little bit. I got to change it. I've been wanting to change it anyway. I've been talking about changing it. Why? The format's outdated. I need a new format. Jay, thank you for the 3 months. We need a new format. Wizard, thank you for the 4 months. Explain. Well, I don't know it yet. I have to figure out what the format will be. Got rolled by Ray, had to change it. Somebody didn't watch the video. Because if you left that video thinking Ray rolled me, you are D-Loo. What makes it outdated? I think the way it works right now is Battleship matters a lot. And it's not so neutral of a game. And then people tend to win the games that they pick themselves. And then usually it comes down to a neutral game, which a lot of the times ends up being like a little bit RNG or Mickey or whatever. But I think if we were to do some shit in person, it'd be better. There is just a lot of friction to doing it in person, but Noli fans, think of the 8 months. I gotta do some. I'm gonna do some. I gotta do it with Shroud, Lily. Have I never done a bro versus bro against Fuslie? I think I've done one with Fuslie. Yeah, I did one. Years ago. But yeah, it just needs a revamp. We'll get there. I've done a lot of them, bro. I think I've deadass done like almost 30 of them. I did one against Charlie. Boy. All right. Chat. Yeah. Chat, I got a fantasy football draft in 20 minutes. And I also am working on the list of Fast 50 streamers. So I'm going to wrap up stream here. Q stay live? Nah, go watch Cutie. So I'm going to wrap up my stream, chat. All right? I'm going to wrap up the stream. I'm going to run my fantasy list. I'm going to try to finalize my Fast 52 lists. When is Fast 52? September 26th to 28th. Didn't you say you wanted to do some stuff after League of Legends? Yeah, it was before my fucking heart shattered and we lost. So I'm going to raid and end the stream. Mr. B's calling. Oh, I'll answer in a second. I'm going to end my stream first. I'm going to raid Pete. Chat. And I'll be live again tomorrow. But I'm out for tonight. Thank you all for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your night, everybody. And peace out. I'm out. FlyQuest, get the fuck out of my chat. Mods, behead them. I want them fucking dead. Mods, behead them. I don't ever want to see FlyQuest chatting in this fucking chat again.